What's up, action fans? Demetrius Angelo here, founder and executive producer of the Urban Action Showcase and Expo. And today is the day, baby, the grand opening of the Urban Action Expo VR experience. Touch your neighbor, say we're going to another level. Another level. Come on, somebody. I've got the phenomenal DJ Show Off in the house, y'all. You know how we do. The one and the two. Come on now. You know, you got to have your superhero team. This part of my superhero team right here. You know, you got the Justice League. You know, you got, Legends of Tomorrow. Well, we got the Urban Fist of Legends. Come on, somebody. We got the Urban Fist of Legends. All right. Now, quick couple of quick things. First of all, DJ, you're going to be spinning today live in the expo. All right. Yes, sir. All the information, guys, is on Facebook right here. I'm looking at the monitor right now. It's right here. Okay. You can't miss it. I'm checking the monitor. Touch your neighbor. Say, check the monitor. Check the monitor.
Check.
Yeah, you can't miss it. Okay. It's in there. UrbanActionExpo.com. All right, UrbanActionExpo.com. You can't miss it. All right, go and explore. DJ, tell them what time you're gonna be on, and I heard you were giving away some stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, people, I'll be starting from 2 o'clock, 2 to 3. I'll be spending 3 times today. I'll be spending from 2 to 3, and then I'll be going on again from 5 to 6. And then I'll be coming back on for my last hurrah from 7 to 8 and telling y'all about my latest show coming up on me-radio.com.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. From HBO, we got these amazing duffel bags. All right. For those who were with us for the Urban Action Showcase and Expo virtual experience.
Now you heard them. That's from HBO, guys. That's HBO.
Yeah.
Don't we also have something from Hi-Yah?
Yes, indeed. Well Go USA, which is the parent company of Hi-Yah. We got T-shirts.
And don't we also got something from Warner Brothers?
Yeah, but it's not over. Hi-Yah ain't finished yet.
Oh, okay.
They want to get the stress out of your life. You got your Ninja stress. You can call it a doll if you want to, but your stress best, your best stress. Okay, get it out right here. You use your Kung Fu grip with this now. Kung Fu grip. Okay. They didn't want to leave you hanging. They got triple threat, y'all. Michael Jai White, Tony Jai in the house. Your ways. Come on, y'all. Triple threat. They got you covered. And then they wanted to make sure that you.
What else they got?
They wanted to make sure you had something to carry it in.
Woo!
Okay. Yeah. All right. So what you need to do is in the Urban Action Expo, like I said, the link is in the description. The link is in the description. Click see more and then just click that link. It'll take you there. UrbanActionExpo.com. Go to the DJ booth. Okay. Turn it on. Actually, just turn on the sound. Just unmute it. He's already talking to you and he's giving you directions. All you gotta do is click the sign below. Click the Urban Action Showcase sign below and you'll be eligible for these raffles. And then as he brought up, Warner Home Video, ladies and gentlemen, Blade Trilogy. Come on, somebody. Blade. Oh, there it is.
Not just one, not just 2, but 3 in 1.
The trilogy. Yes, the trilogy. It's flashing my lights, y'all. Flashing off my light. Okay, we got the 25th anniversary. All right, box set, Batman. All right, 25th anniversary set, Blu-ray, and of course, season 7 Arrow. Season 7, y'all. Season 7 of Arrow. Okay, we got you covered all the way with the raffles. Now we're 12 to 8, y'all. 12 to 8. Oh, my boy is here. He's about to tell you about Ultimate Wireless. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Damon Davis, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, how you doing?
Wait a minute, he ain't got no sound? What's going on, D?
He ain't said nothing.
See, I told you.
Okay. Unmute yourself.
You can't hear nothing?
Let me see. All right, go and test your mic now. You in the green room, test your mic and see if you get some levels on there. Okay, he unmuted it. Let's see what we got. Okay, maybe don't use the headphones, maybe use something else. But we're gonna keep him on and let him see until he can hear us and we can hear him. But DJ, you hear me though, right?
Of course. If I didn't hear you, I would let you know.
Okay, good. Okay, so we are 12 to 8, guys. 12 to 8 today. 12 to 8. So you can check us out all day. I'll be here all day. So you ain't got nothing to worry about. Damon, can we hear you yet?
While he get his sound together, guys, make sure you check out everything that's going on. We got panels, we got special guests, we got the lady sensei, we've got Kung Fu Drive-In Theater, we've got so much different stuff going on. HBCU Con, we got my boy Samuel. Yo, it's crazy. If y'all don't understand how crazy this is, y'all will learn today.
Well, the good news is, like you said, Bobby Samuels is coming on in about 10 minutes. Robert Samuels, guys, the first African-American to be inducted into the Hong Kong Stuntman Association by Sammo Hung himself, ladies and gentlemen. All right, a Kung Fu stylist. He's going to talk about Shadow Fist and Shadow Fist 2, bringing back the old school in Kung Fu theater. All right. While we're waiting for Damon, I'm going to take you guys on a little tour, if that's okay, so that you can see what's going on. Yeah, what's going on? All right, welcome to the Urban Action Expo. All right, we are at the Urban Action Expo here, and the experience is no different than a real expo, Javits Center, or wherever you want to go. Come on in and explore. Check out our exhibitors. If you want to hear something, just bring it to you and just go ahead and click so you can hear what's going on. You can always push it back. All right, bring it back, turn it down, just like that. You have control, okay? You have control, all right? Anything you want to see, you just touch it. Just touch it. But welcome to the Urban Action Expo. These are all the supporters of our 2020 Urban Action Showcase and Expo virtual experience. But welcome to the Expo Hall. We've got a lot for you to see. You can come over, of course, to the Urban Action Showcase booth over here, find out what's going on here. We got the Warner Media Lounge. Okay. Now, this is something special, guys. You'll see these globes, okay, all over. What they do is they change the outside. Right now, it's just the horizon of blue, right? Okay, let's go into the Warner Media Lounge, and we're going to do a little bit of discovering here. All right, so as you know, Warner Media, let me take you around. So while I'm explaining it to you, you can see it. All right, people don't like, oh, well, what's Warner Media? Okay, well, a couple of years ago, AT&T bought the Warner Brothers Corporation, and they labeled all of our brands under one umbrella called Warner Media. So who is that? Well, it's TBS, TNT, True TV, CNN. Okay, of course, the people like HBO that you know, Cartoon Network, WB, DC, of course, the CW, TNT, and more. All right, these are all the subsidiaries under the brand. All right, all the partner stations under the brand of Warner Media. Now, for those of you who don't know, HBO Max is having a special 6 months for $69.99. All you do is click this right here, and it asks to go there. You just say, yeah, open link, okay? That's that simple, all right? Over here, if you turn around, we got the DC wall. Of course, we got the new Batwoman, premiered on the 18th. So you guys make sure you're watching that. Javicia Leslie. We had the pleasure of interviewing her during the Urban Action Showcase virtual experience for the Black Superheroes Matter panel. Okay. Of course, Black Lightning is coming back, you guys, for the final season. Stargirl, check it out if you haven't. You can just click here and check out, you know, the trailers for all of these things. All of this stuff, Doom Patrol, guys, now on HBO Max. All right, Supergirl, check that out. We had Mr. David Harewood with us last year for the 2020 UASC virtual experience. And we also had Javan Wade, okay, from what? Doom Patrol. We had Mr. Javan Wade from Doom Patrol. And we had Angelica Washington, all right, from Stargirl, who plays Dr. Midnight. Now, as I said before, look outside, you see it's still blue, right? Okay, well, what is this globe? Boom. It's going to change the way you see this atmosphere now. Now you are surrounded with the crossover, baby. You've got the Legends. You've got Flash. You've got Legends of Tomorrow. You've got Wonder Woman in the house. Look at that. You see how it changes your surroundings? You guys should go in here and explore. Look up there, Batwoman, Doom Patrol. You see? Here we go. Black Lightning in the house, y'all. Wherever you at, it changes your surroundings. All right. And simply, if you want to turn it off, you just look down and you just click home. Boom. And you're back to where you were before. Okay.
That's crazy. Right. That's crazy. Guys, if y'all don't understand, this is the future for right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see. Damon, we're going to try you again. Robert, you need to connect your device properly before we bring you in. But Robert's in the green room, guys. Damon, what we got going on?
Hi, guys. Sorry about that. The laptop was acting weird with the volume.
You're sideways, brother.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's perfect.
Oh, am I?
No, you're fine.
Am I
sideways? That's on your computer. He's perfect on mine. Okay, so Damon, let's talk about Ultimate Wireless. Let's talk about how they can enter the raffle at the DJ booth. While you're talking about it, I'm going to take them to the DJ booth so they can see it. Go ahead, talk to us.
All right, my name is Damon, the owner of Ultimate Wireless. We're one of the proud sponsors and prize giveaway for the raffle. What we're giving away is a couple different things. One of the main things we're giving away is a selfie light for your device. You can attach it to your phone, your computer, your tablet. It has 3 different settings. So that's something that's really good, especially with people working from home, doing tons of Zoom meetings and things like that. We're also giving away Bluetooth headsets, chargers, power banks. So a little bit of everything. And it's pretty simple to win. All you have to do is go to the DJ booth. You're going to see the little icon that you see right there. Click on it. It takes you to the UW Club. And the UW Club is a free membership, absolutely free. All you have to do is sign up, and you get exclusive discounts on the store, exclusive merchandise from the store, and you just have to sign up. And it's simple as that.
All right.
See the icon? Just highlight the icon.
Yep, you just click right here and you're good to go, guys. Just click it and that's it. And it'll ask you to go there and then you just go. It's that simple.
And remember, it's absolutely free.
It's free. You got all day. We're doing the raffles between 2 and 3, which means you need to, let me show you one more thing. You need to be listening, okay, to the DJ. All right. So here at the DJ booth, simply click right here. It's going to take you, any of these places is going to take you live, okay? But click right here, the Phenomenal DJ Show Off Live. It's going to take you to the live show, all right? From there, what you're going to do from there is listen. That's it. Now, you can keep that in one browser and you can explore in another browser. But from 2 to 3, anytime between there, he's going to be calling out raffles for both Ultimate Wireless and, of course, the HBO, Warner Brothers, and Hi-Yah giveaways. And then again, between 5 and 6, and then 7 and 9, same thing. You want to tune in live to DJ Show Off and listen to win. You have to listen to win. Okay, we're not going to touch your name and say we ain't gonna call you. We're not gonna call you. You gotta.
We sure ain't.
You gotta listen to win. Okay, you gotta be in it to win it. All right. Okay. All right. Well, Damon, anything else you want to talk about? You also, I hear, offer phone plans. I hear with AT&T.
Actually, bite your tongue, Verizon.
I'm trying to take over. Y'all. AT&T, my parent company. I'm trying to take over everything. My apologies. He's
That's
offering
okay.
Verizon plans. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Go ahead, talk about that.
Yeah, well, it's officially going to launch next month. It's going to be our 12th anniversary, so we're going to launch it with our 12th anniversary. But if you have any questions about our plans and what they start at, you can email us at Verizon at ultimate-wireless.com. That's Verizon at ultimate-wireless.com. We can give you all the information you need because it's going to go live next month for our 12th anniversary.
Well, the good news is there's a big banner. Let me show y'all. You know, I like showing y'all stuff. I like showing y'all. Okay, I'm gonna turn around here real quick. I'm gonna take you across the way. Touch your neighbor, say, take me across the way, across the way. Anything in here is interactive, guys. I'm gonna take you across the way. You see this big old Ultimate Wireless sign? Just click it anywhere. That's all. Bring it to you if you want to. Boom, click it in the center. Okay, it'll bring you where you want to go. All right, take him on back. It's that simple. All right, you'll go there. No ifs and buts about it. You want to watch the Black Superheroes Matter panel? Just click here. Okay, anything you want to see, go and visit our booths. Anything you want to see, you'll be able to see it and experience it. All right, well, I want to thank my guest, the phenomenal DJ Show Off. Don't forget 2 to 3, okay? 5 to 6 and 7 to 9. He's live, ladies.
7 to 8.
Excuse me, I'm trying to get extra stuff. Did y'all see me put that in there? I'm talking about 7 to, you know, sometimes you got to have the after party.
But if I'm feeling good, it might go to 9.
Okay, because you know, every now and then we got to get that after party, baby. Every now and then. Okay. All right, guys, I will see you guys later. And I'm going to bring in the one and the only Robert Samuels, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, unmute yourself. There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, sir?
I'm wonderful. Thank you.
We so appreciate you, man. I tell you, Bobby Samuels is one of our action icons, still with us, thank God. He is the first African-American to ever be inducted into the Hong Kong Stuntmen's Association. You know, following in the footsteps of the one and only Grandmaster Ron Van Cleef, the Black Dragon, and of course, Grandmaster Carl Scott, ladies and gentlemen, one of the few and one of the only of his generation that went over to Hong Kong, China to actually get into these martial arts films. Bobby, tell us a little bit about your journey and then talk to us about R4 Films and what's going on, what you got, the latest that's going on.
First of all, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. You know, shout out to everybody. Peace and love. Yeah, we got a lot going on. You know, as you know, I started in Hong Kong, following in the footsteps of my godfather, Ron Van Cleef, and my uncle, Carl Scott. Both of those men have had tremendous effects on my career. They were the catalyst to kind of drive me to pursue the career in Hong Kong action films. So for that, I give my hat to both of them, and I love them dearly. Secondly, you know, I came back to the United States. I did a number of films in Asia over the years. Lived with Sammo Hung in Hong Kong. I was part of his stunt team for a while. I've had the extreme pleasure of working with Yuen Wu Ping from The Matrix, Alfred Cheung, just a myriad of Hong Kong producers and directors. I've been very fortunate. And now I came back to the United States in 1997, once the Hong Kong reverted back to China rule, and I began my career here in the United States, opening up my film company with my business partners, Robert Jefferson and Reese Tanaka. All
right, brother. So let's talk about R4 Films. Talk about some of the films that you already have on the site, and let's talk about the new project that's casting right now.
Yeah. So again, yeah, R4 Films. It's a film company. My father was Robert Samuel Sr. My partner was his father was Robert Jefferson Sr. Of course, we're both named after our fathers as juniors. Hence the title R4. It's a dedication. Both of our fathers have passed, and that was a way for us to keep the image and the spirit of our fathers with us throughout our journey. So that's why we came up with the title for R4 Films. We've been very successful in that respect. We've won a number of awards. We pretty much earmark ourselves to independent film makers and independent film industry. I believe that's where the breadth of fresh ideas come from. So we've been doing this for a number of years. We've also had the honor of partnering with a number of other independent film groups here in the on the East Coast, should I say. Notably Art School Dropouts, Red Tiger, Leroy Wen, Dibia Children Productions. There's a number of them that we work with, we've collaborated with, and again, it's strength in numbers, and every now and then, we get together and we come up with ideas, and we just want the fans to be able to enjoy martial arts films on a continual basis, but not have to wait till the Hollywood machine starts churning them out or decides to give us the respect that our genre deserves.
All right, brother. Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, so let's talk about, first of all, Shadow Fist and
Yes.
how they can see it. And then let's talk about the casting that's going on.
Okay. Yeah. Last year, myself and my business partners, we decided to, do something different. So we wanted to kind of pay homage to an era of filmmaking that no longer exists. And that was from the Shaw Brothers era. So we sat back, we came up with a loose concept just to show the respect called Shadow Fist. However, this venture was done by African Americans as opposed to the Chinese in Hong Kong. And it was our way of paying respect to the individuals who gave us the energy and the drive to pursue careers in martial arts filmmaking. It came out, it's released on the Red Sash Theater, which we created for independent filmmakers to actually submit content and to have a platform where they could go and see their product outside of their respective film groups. A number of them have their own YouTube channels and things of that nature, but I wanted to create a format that they could use to go outside of their normal channels of distribution and allow the world to see it. So we partnered actually with Oso Tiari Cassell, Mark Wiley, Alan Goldberg. They were very instrumental in helping fund our venture for starting this. And we've been very successful with it. And we'd like to thank a lot of the filmmakers. So Shadow Fist debuted last month, rave reviews. We were surprised at the success of it, but the general consensus is that they wanted more of that type of content, which is a bygone era. It's basically the old style of fighting with the shapes and the forms and the old traditional kung fu. I was a big Lau Ka Leung fan, so that's where it all started for me. Shout out to my Daigo in Hong Kong, Mark Hart, and I appreciate everything you did for me as well. But yeah, we're currently casting for Shadow Fist 2. We've already casted a number of the roles. However, there are still some critical roles that still need to be casted. Of course, because this particular film deals with a period piece, for lack of a better term, meaning we'll be shooting it in the forests. We're adapting the same sort of format that we did with Shadow Fist 1 to kind of transport people back nostalgically to that bygone era of the early days of Kung Fu filmmaking. So that's what we're casting for right now, those other roles that are still available. After Shadow Fist, we were tackling a modern day action film. So even if we don't particularly use the individuals that submit their content for this particular project, we are excited to hold on to the information and use them in the future for these upcoming projects that we have for the 2021 slate.
Wonderful. Okay, now if you are a martial artist or you're really good at screen fighting, where should they submit their link for the reel and of course their headshot action shot for a potential callback, obviously virtual audition?
For now, right?
Yeah, where should they submit all this?
Okay, so I made it real easy for everyone. I'm the guy. So you can email me and send your materials to it's rjsamuels54@gmail.com. I'll receive all the materials. I've been actually going over it for the past couple of days some really quality artists involved in that too. You know, I'm very excited about possibly working with some future people that sent their contact in. So yeah, just send it directly to me. We'll be closing out the casting at the end of the month. I'll be reaching out to the individuals that we're considering to finish off Shadow Fist. And then, you know, we'll begin, once we finish Shadow Fist, we'll start beginning preparation and taking the submissions for our next modern day feature as well. Modern day short, should I say, as well. And again, you can see our channel is on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick. You know, we've partnered with Demetrius Angelo, Kung Fu Drive-In Podcast, my brother. Yeah, so we've got a lot of things coming. You know, it's early in 2021, but again, we want to, with the new year, we want that new year energy. So that's why we're just starting it out right now to continue on where we left off, and then we'll start with our new slate of films. Also, be advised, you know, Made in Chinatown, the film that I directed for executive producer Mark Wiley. That was with the Sopranos and Hong Kong veteran Laun. That'll be hitting the streaming platforms, cable, everywhere, DVD, Blu-ray, around March, sometime in March. We were recently purchased, so that was a blessing, and I'm very thankful of that. So appreciate everything.
Okay, I'm gonna double check. It's RJ Samuels 54.
Yes, it's rjsamuels54@gmail.com.
Okay, let me see if I got that. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, guys. All right. So now you know how to find it. It's on the screen right now. You can't mess it up. Just
hey, Demetrius, let me say, I've been supporting the venture since I heard about it 7-8 years ago.
It's 9 years ago now.
Time flies.
We're getting old, brother. You see these gray hairs? We're getting old. Maybe me. It's just me.
No, it's all of us. But I just want to say, you know, ever since you created this platform with HBO, Cinemax, and now Warner, it has just grown and grown and grown over the years. And I've just been so honored to be a part of Urban Action Showcase, because you offer a breadth of opportunities for individuals that really wouldn't get noticed. And it's your dedication to what you do that has actually propelled me and my team to kind of give people opportunities that normally wouldn't have them. Sure, I could call some friends and get some A-list actors. However, there are some individuals out here that will never get that opportunity because of that catch-22 with how the system works with waivers and being a SAG member and things of that nature. So I don't want people to get discouraged. You'd be surprised. There are a lot of young talent out there that are just amazing. There's one, my nephew, for lack of a better term, it's Terrell Cota Bullock. He's one on the rise. Marco Johnson, Luigi Skittles. I mean, there's a number of people out there that just need an opportunity. So I'm happy to work with them. And shout out to Manny Ayala, shout out to Hector Sorio, Orlando, all the individuals that have come on board to help. Because again, when you're doing independent films, you really don't have any infrastructure, any budget. So what I can normally promise individuals is exposure, is a particular show reel. A lot of individuals don't have the items needed to show Hollywood what they can do and where they come from. So at the bare minimum, what I could do is provide those opportunities for individuals so that they have those materials to go further with their careers.
Shout out to Team One Take, y'all. Shout out to my boy, Nugent. What's his name?
Leroy.
Leroy. What up?
Yeah.
Leroy.
Yeah, I tell you what, you know, working with him in Art School Dropouts, Asian Auntie, which, you know, real quick, I'll tell you something now. You just got to take a chance sometimes. My manager, Stephanie Pham, she kept pushing me to do this particular film where I had to dress up as a woman. And again, I've never done anything like that. I had trepidations and everything. So it took about a year for, you know, to kind of coach me into doing it. But I'm so glad that I did it, you know, working with Joey Min and his team at Art School, you know, what turned out to be a web series short, 9 episodes, ended up being bought by digital media, thanks to Warrington Hudlin. Most of you may remember him, the Hudlin Brothers House Party, Boomerang. He's like my uncle. He gave us the opportunity to showcase it at the Museum of Moving Image. Subsequently, we were picked up for distribution. So I was amazed at that. And sometimes you just have to take a chance. That was my point for sharing this anecdote.
Now I'm going through these films here.
Yes. And as you can see, a lot of them, some of them are for films. However, there are some of them that are the other film groups from the East Coast and West Coast. You know, again, we wanted this particular venture to be around to help individuals and give them exposure outside of their normal avenues.
Exactly. And that's what we need today, opportunity, right? That's what we need. That's what the Urban Action Showcase is about, presenting opportunities, because in order to have change, you need opportunity, right? You need opportunity. And you've got these veterans in the industry offering these opportunities to qualified individuals. We also have opportunities for people to be trained. I run the New York City Action Actors Academy, where we train actors how to fight for film and television. And I must proudly say a few of my students have been featured in a few of R4 Films productions, namely my red carpet host, Miss Vanessa Lee Bontea herself, baby.
Absolutely.
Did her thing up in there. Long time student of mine. So there are opportunities.
Oh, don't forget Denise.
Oh, Denise. Oh, that girl, no joke. Denise Dibia Johnson.
Yes.
I tell you, she went on to do everything from Marvel to DC. She's on Gotham. She's on, I believe, Luke Cage, all over the place, man. She's doing the darn thing, y'all. Doing the darn thing. SAG after stunt performer. And so is Vanessa as well. But these incredible young ladies are always there to support me, and I appreciate all of them. Definitely want to give a shout out to everyone that supports Urban Action Showcase. For those, again, who are just joining us, we are entering our 9th year this year, and we've got some add-ons this year. We got some add-ons. We got something, y'all, special announcement. You heard it here first. June jump off, ladies and gentlemen. The June jump off, June 4th through 8th, we're jumping it off with Back to Black Action Cinema, baby. Nothing but black action heroes and black exploitation from the 70s. We're going from the root to the fruit, baby. We're going to take you back from the one and only Fred the Hammer Williamson all the way to Michael Jai White, the Black Dragon, man. You're going to see, we're going to have watch party experiences. We're going to have fan experiences. And of course, we're going to have a special expo for that. So you will be able to go to our site, urbanactionshowcase.com, and click exhibit and find out more information on how you can be a part of those expos. Let me share again where we are now. This, ladies and gentlemen, the grand opening here of the Urban Action Expo. You see I'm at the R4 Films booth already. Okay, we are going to celebrate everyone that has been supporting us from last year once a month. So you can come in and see something new once a month. We're going to be here, see what our exhibitors have to offer. But this is the R4 Films booth. If you click here, you'll go to the sites and so forth and find out the latest and the greatest from R4 Films. All right. But you guys would definitely take a look and see what's going on. As Marvin said, what's going on, baby?
Going on, baby. That's right.
As I alluded to, NYC Action Actors Academy, that's me and Miss Vanessa right here. If it's not close enough, you bring it to you like that. If you don't like that, you turn up the sound. I tell you, we ain't playing games in here, baby. We ain't playing games. Look at her move, y'all. She's our red carpet host, but also a rising action actress herself.
That's
But
right.
we offer virtual training in this era of COVID. But you can find more information by just clicking here or clicking our booth here. It's that simple.
Mhm.
But we want you guys to explore and see what's going on all over this expo. You know, I never took you upstairs, but I'll take you upstairs later. But yeah, man,
Yeah,
we're excited. We're excited for this partnership. We're excited for what we're doing in this virtual space. And even when things get better and we're able to actually touch each other again without fear of literally dying.
yeah,
Um, we will always have a virtual experience because it's a way to touch the world. Back in November 6th through the 14th, we were blessed to have 95,000 people around the world visit us for our event. And then during our live award show, we had 12 countries around the world. We had the UK, we had Belgium, we had Hong Kong, we had China, we had Brazil in
France.
the
We had
house.
everywhere. Yeah, remember
Man,
Dom Fred, brilliant
yeah,
filmmaker.
France. They were in here and
Yep.
they were staying up, baby. They were staying up. We had 2 red carpets going on. La Chocolate Boxer was in the
Yeah.
house, y'all, and she was on the red carpet. So was Vanessa. But you can also see what was going on with the DJ show off and his guests with the pre-show. Check that out, guys. You can go to our website, urbanxshowcase.com. Just click right there in the center, UASC Live, and you can watch. You can go watch the panels. You can watch the red carpet and see everybody that dropped by. You know, we got Billy Blanks in the house, guys. Billy Blanks dropped by, man. I tell you, it was awesome. Juju Chan was in the house.
Yes, Jude,
Of course,
Anthony.
Michael Jai White was in the house.
Let's not
Chung Lee.
Chung Lee, right? And let's not forget Andy Chow.
Oh my goodness, Andy Chow, God, Brett Chan, ladies and gentlemen,
Chan,
and
that's right.
of course, our board member and one of my mentors, Warrington Hudlin, ladies and gentlemen, was in the house.
Right.
Absolutely, man, it was great. But you guys can just go to the website to see that. It's that simple. So, Robert, let's reiterate one more time about people interested in being a part of Shadow Fist 2 and any production, but specifically Shadow Fist 2, they need to send a email to this address, right?
Correct.
With the link to their reel.
Correct.
A photo, I should say a headshot, and a body shot or action shot, we should say.
Correct.
Okay, that's all we need. Don't send us a book.
Right.
Send us a link. We said a link. 2 photos. That's it. If your link has your website, we can peruse the website. Right?
Correct.
Short and sweet, you know what I'm saying? Make sure it's clearly you. Don't have on a mask and get the set and that ain't you.
But I want them to understand that, Shadow Fist, it's dealing with a particular style of filmmaking and action. Although I may not use you for this because of the type of action that we're doing, we have a slate of films coming up for 2021 season. All safety compliant, all COVID testing. So I don't want anyone to feel apprehensive. Again, we put stringent testing and measures in place when we shot Shadow Fist 1 as a test to see if we could do it during the pandemic. We were very fortunate. None of us got sick at all. And everyone that was on set respected the safety protocols. And we'll adhere to those same requirements moving forward for the rest of our productions for this particular year.
Sounds good. All right, rjsamuels54@gmail.com.
That's correct.
Okay. It's that simple. All right, that's simple. All right, sir. Anything else you want to leave us with, and we'll let you go.
Just again, anyone want to reach out to me personally, you can also email me there. You can also reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram. I'm very accessible. I'm not that guy who doesn't answer back or anything like that. So if you have any questions or if you just want to shoot the breeze or anything, reach out to me. Working on some things with a couple of individuals for this upcoming year that I'm sure the fans will be excited for. Notably, Maurice Crump and I are in talks to do a film, several films together. Dom Fred, who won, as you know, Demetrius, multiple awards at Your Urban Action. Him and I are partnering on an action vehicle for the upcoming year. So yeah, we've got a lot of things coming up, and I just appreciate all the support. Shout out to the Philadelphia Police Department and the National Guard that kept everyone safe during this calamitous time in America. Beast lurking.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Robert Samuels, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate him. All right. Make sure you go to his booth,
Yes.
visit R4 Films and find out what's going on. And the good news is,
one other thing. We have R4 brand coming out, tracksuits, hoodies, t-shirts, a number of things. So we'd appreciate your support with our merch as well. Just trying to usher in the new year properly and extend the R4 brand. So any support we would appreciate greatly. So thank you very much. As you see here, Philadelphia Police, I'm working with them and sponsoring Beast Lurking. So please.
question. You mentioned that Made in Chinatown featuring Lo Mang. The Lo Mang is the toad.
The toad from Five Deadly Venoms.
The toad from Five Deadly Venoms.
Judy Lane from Kung Fu Hustle.
Did you guys hear that? These are icons of the era, baby.
Yeah.
And Made in Chinatown, co-directed by Robert Samuels himself, also starring Robert Samuels as well. In fact, let's talk about some of these great, iconic old school and new school individuals in Made in Chinatown. And when do you feel that the world, can see it? If you guys missed the premieres, you're gonna have to wait now. But when do you think the world will be able to see it?
I mean, well, we've been very, like I said, we were recently picked up, which we're very fortunate, so we have the full distribution gauntlet. They're preparing in March. It'll be everywhere. It's notably has Vinny Pastora. Most of you may know him as Big You Know What from, Sopranos, award-winning actor, Woody Allen alum, Tony Darrow. Most of you remember him, Goodfellas. We have, it's just eight or nine of Chris Calvino, Paul Borghese, The Sopranos. It's basically Sopranos meets China, basically, a young kid. He's Asian kid. He wants to be in the mob. So, through hijinks and turmoil, he tries to join the mob. It's a funny movie. It has comfortable martial arts in it, but if you're looking for the old, crazy martial arts, it's not. It's story driven. It's a family oriented film, and it's very funny and it's enjoyable. Particularly during these times, I think the film is most relevant, as well as what the distributor indicated, that we need this type of film for America right now, because there's so many ethnicities involved in this particular film. It deals with race. It deals with race in a respectful way, with the Asian, the Black, and the white cultures. So yeah, it's a good film. I hope everyone will enjoy it. But if you're going there to think you're going to look at, just straight up all day action, I didn't do that. I wanted to respect the A-list actors that we had and the story value of what Mark Wiley put forth. And we managed to get a solid film that we've done test audiences. We've sold out Newark International Film Festival. The film has garnered about 13, 14 awards: Best Picture, Best Action, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor. So yeah, we're looking forward to the worldwide release. So many people have been waiting. But again, the pandemic slowed everything down until things kind of got settled. So now the ball is rolling. We're moving forward, and we're excited about the release. So thank you, Mark Wiley, and everyone that was involved. Mark Wiley, the executive producer, he's the one who gave me the opportunity to direct that film, and I'm so humbled and appreciative. And shout out to my mentor, Brian LaRota, who's always giving me guidance and moving forward and choosing certain projects.
Well, don't forget you had Emmy Award winner James Liu.
What? How can you forget that? That's right. And won an Emmy for Luke Cage, and working alongside him directing the film, I just learned so much. I've been doing films for a number of years, but this was the first big film, that I directed with a big budget. So I was excited about that, and I learned a lot from James, and I'm forever humbled and appreciative of everything that he taught me. I mean, who gets to co-direct a film with an Emmy winner, first time out? So thank you.
Some of the new school characters, you had Manny Brown, Emmanuel Brown.
Oh my God.
Actually a veteran actor, very acclaimed.
Stage theater. That's correct.
You know, he was the choreographer, fight choreographer, stunt choreographer for Spider-Man on Broadway. He also does a theater in the park every year. I believe Harlem, he does, I think, Othello or one of the Shakespeare's in the park, I believe. Yeah. He does every year. Very well accomplished actor, and he'll fool you because he plays, you know, something out of character really well. Really well. We're not going to give it away. We're not going to give it away.
Right. We just, and again, you know, this is just a way of including everyone in this particular genre. And that's why Made in Chinatown is so important. It addresses a number of issues dealing with society today. And it's a feel-good movie. So I'm excited for the world to see it. And I appreciate everything. Thank you. And then Manny Brown, I'll tell you, he's one of those underrated talents, man. His martial arts skills, you will be surprised at in Made in Chinatown.
Well, he is a tournament champion. So he's a real deal. Yes, indeed. All right, sir. Mr. Robert Samuels, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you so much. Thank you, sir. We'll see you next time.
God bless. Take care.
All right. We've got in the waiting room Mr. David the O. Oliver, ladies and gentlemen, from stardom to fandom. Brother David, you ready for us? I don't know if he's ready yet. We'll see. He's supposed to go on at 1. He'll let me know if he want to come on early or not. But I want to take you through some more of the expo. Once again, the link is in the description. Actually, before I take you to expo, let me show you something. Go to urbanactionshowcase.com. Really simple. Click here, UASC Live. This is where we are. As you can see, all of our live feeds are here. All right. You can watch the pre-show entertainment from last year's Urban Action Showcase virtual experience, and then watch the award shows and winners. You can watch all of the red carpet interviews with Vanessa Lee Bontea, as well as the ancillary interviews that we had following that whole 9 days. Check out La Chocolate Box. She had her red carpet interviews as well as her ancillary interviews. Then you simply go here, drop down menu, live panels. Okay. And then you can look at all of the live panels here in the virtual experience that way. All right. It's kind of that simple, guys. It's kind of that simple. Okay. Also, real quick, when you go back to the expo, let me take you back to the expo. Once again, the link is in the description. All right, so we're in the expo. There's a special secret room, guys. I'm gonna turn around here. I'm in the middle. You see this big old portal right here, right in front of you? You can bring it to you. This portal will take you, all right, to the Urban Action Showcase virtual experience. These are all the panels from this year, guys. All the panels from this year right here. You can check it out. We had Into the Badlands virtual experience with Ella Ray Smith from the UK, who plays Nyx, and of course Sherman Augustus from the UK. Excuse me, from the US, who played Nathaniel Moon. It was moderated by Jeff Vita of the Kung Fu Drive-In Theater podcast. It was incredible, 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 incredible. Okay, so definitely you guys can check all this stuff out. Real simple, real simple, real simple. Go through, see everything that went on. We had all the action stars congratulate the winners of this year. You just click the sound,
Urban Action Showcase,
and you can hear those congratulations. Okay, like I said, you can go watch all the panels that it went on. Shiro's in Action panel, ladies and gentlemen, was awesome. You had the one and only Cynthia Rothrock, Lady Dragon. You had Amy Johnson. You had Zara Fithian. You had Sarah Chang. And of course, you had Mei Ling Ing from Wonder Woman and Mongo from the new Suicide Squad coming on HBO Max this year. So you can click here or just click to go view the panel. All right. And then you want to escape, you can always just go back here and you go back to the virtual experience. Okay. You just go back to the virtual experience. And it's that simple. That simple. It'll take you back to where you want to go. All right. So visit our booths. You got Hi-Yah, man. They're a great kung fu channel. Like I said, they're giving some giveaways today between 2 and 3, 5 and 6, and 7 and 8. All right. Like I said, you guys make sure you go upstairs and explore. Use the arrow keys. Okay. The link is in the description. I'm using Shift and the arrow keys to move quickly, or just use the arrow keys to coast. But if you look over the banister here, you can still see all of the expo. Click these globes and change your surroundings. We got some independent, wonderful artists here. Some Shiros, I call them Shiros, female action heroes that you can check out independently. But yeah, this is really cool. Like I said, you look around and it changes what you see. Look in the skylight, you see Misty Knight up in there, y'all. Okay. It changes your surroundings. You click here and it changes it again. All right. Depends on what you choose to click on. All right. But like I said, I'm using the arrow and the Shift key to move quicker. But as you can see through the skylights, through the windows, you see our heroes. Look at this view, guys. Look at this view going down. I'm just coasting down the ramp here in the Urban Action Expo. Like I said, go and check it all out. Remember, if you want to enter the raffle, real simple. Come in here like this. Click either here for the HBO. Well, you can click both. Click here for the HBO and Warner Media as well. Excuse me, Warner Home Video and Hi-Yah. And then click here. Click here to join the club for Ultimate Wireless. Okay, and then that's how you enter the raffle. All right, and then listen to the DJ.
But you can catch me the whole day as well.
Click right here to, you know, live 2 to 3, like I said.
2 to 3.
Here he's telling you. He's telling you right now.
5 to 6.
There it is.
And 7 to 8.
Whoop, there it is.
I get off at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna tell y'all about some new shows I got coming up.
That's all you gotta do. Click the sign. You can enter the live space. All right.
Sunday.
It's that simple, guys. Okay, I'm gonna see if my boy David. Oh, he's ready, y'all. He's ready. He's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. The founder of from Stardom to Fandom, the one and the only, Mr. David the O. Oliver. Sir, how are you today?
What's up, man? Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, I can, and thank you for joining us.
I was trying to join early, man, but my thing kept kicking out, and I was like, what's going on, man? I'm trying to get in here so these folks can catch up, trying to keep up the energy with the brother from before. I was like, hey, don't lose that energy. Got to keep it going. So to all of y'all that don't know, I am the CEO and founder of Fandom to Stardom, which is a small group of people that came together to start getting fans to take what they love to do for fun and curiosity and turn it into an actual career and or business and entertainment industry, or just to start a small business so people can get familiar with your work. Because I saw that a lot of people were doing a lot of things where they go to these different conventions and Comic Cons and they're spending all this money on costuming, hair, makeup, cameras. And I'm saying to myself, what are they not doing? Why are they not getting fulfillment out of it? And for me, I just told people the truth was I took my love of Saturday morning Kung Fu and started self-training, self-taught, in the beginning until I was able to afford it. And then I started taking some classes, and then I started getting really hip to music. So I was doing music and dance for a long period of time. And then when I saw an opportunity to cross over to acting was due to being inspired by Michael Clark Duncan's performance in Green Mile. And that helped me cross over and say, okay, this is what should come next. And real quick, if you guys want to see any of the crazy, zany things that we do when we go out, you go to our page on Instagram, Fandom to Stardom. It's spelled just like it sounds. And you'll get a little bit more. Or you can go to my page, David Theo, it's all one word. David, Theoh. I'm the black guy. Because you sometimes bring up this other guy, I don't know who it is. And you'll see something about what I do and get a better understanding. And the reason why a lot of people come to me was because they saw that I'm working on television and film and commercials, and yet I'm still living and working in DC and taking care of 2 stroke victims, my parents, and their house and my needs and everything. And so people were fascinated. How could they get started? And so the new tag is becoming a working actor in New York and LA without living there, because that's what I'm gonna be showing. The rest of the team, I have Bernice Bree, who has a show called AKA Fabulous Effery. I'm gonna leave it at that, let you guys look her up. Bernice Bree, as it sounds, Bree, and the show is fabulous. Can I say Demetrius, can I say the name of the show?
You can say it's live on Facebook. You can say it. I don't
Okay,
know.
I don't know if you got the kids, so I didn't want to say the wrong name, but
It's almost grown. You can say
okay.
the name.
Well, okay. The name of her show is called Fabulous Fuckery, and that's where she gets into a lot of the social media issues, and she teaches how to become a better social media presence, and she offers consultation and also fundraising. So there's many different things that everybody on this team does. And then I have Jamal Harris, who has Juval, Juvol imagery. He's our photographer and videographer / host. So basically, he comes out to give you professional treatment at an affordable rate to take what you guys love to do and make short films, music videos, and or have Class A photo shoots. Because if you go there, you'll see that we also did one for the husband and wife team who are on our side called the Core Cooper Company. And they're not just cosplaying, they're also costuming and fashion design. And they are the true story of what I started this for. I met them randomly at an event about 2 years ago. And I sort of, the clothes that they were wearing, I thought they were store bought. Turns out they make them themselves, plus all the accessories and all the stuff that light up. And I was like, hey, well, can you guys do that for me? They had never done it before. They were really interested in learning how to get started. I became their first customer, showed them how to do everything as far as bidding. And the next thing you know, we just grew. And then the outfit that they made for me went viral in the area because everybody loved the Monkey King. They loved the staff and they saw everything. But what kind of really got everybody's goat was how affordable it was to still look like store-bought quality. If none of the Party City stuff, the real stuff that you pay money for, $500 to $1,000 for, but they can make it affordable and teach you how to do that, but also make the clothing for you. Then, of course, we have our established member, which is Corey Morgan, with Face Paint by Corey Morgan. I mean, this guy, face paint and body artist expert, man. This guy's been going around for over 15 years doing this. And people see him as a cosplayer / social injustice activist, but they never really understand his backstory and see that he also teaches. And this guy really gives you great details on how to make it look beautiful and take face painting to a whole nother level. Not just what you see on the street corner with your kids with the crazy little clown faces. No, he does great detailing. He can almost 3D a mask onto your face with just a pencil and a paintbrush. I mean, the guy's phenomenal. And then we have Enrique, who also is our vendor, who teaches people how to sell their books because he handles a lot of comic books and classic toys. So we going around letting people know that we don't just come and be a cool Comic-Con panel where we just teach you how to do stuff out of foam and plastic. No, we're trying to give you an opportunity to be inspired, pull out your own aspirations, and then give you destination, because we're bringing real, not just to tell you what to do, but job opportunities. And at one event, which freaked everybody out, was that a young man got a chance to be represented by my management. And they were like, wow, because it was only 30 seconds. We met, we talked. I told him what time it was. He said he agreed, sent it over to my management, and that was it. So that's kind of what gets people started. And then back to myself, I'm now going to be teaching classes and keeping it COVID rates. I'm going to do 35 an hour instead of normal 50 because I believe everybody has something they need to learn. But I'm not going to teach people how to act, sing, all that. That's God-given. What I'm going to do is teach you the business of acting, audition techniques, and then you have an opportunity to present yourself to agents and managements that I work with. So you'll be able to get the same opportunities I get, because people tend to freak out when they say, oh, wait a minute, that's the guy from Gotham. That's the guy from U.S. Census Bureau commercial, and so on and so forth. And then, it just became something that I said, let me give this to the people by getting a real team of people together that goes out here not only to show you what they are, but they help you to become what you are.
Well, listen, you have the opportunity to learn and be mentored in the industry that you are aspiring to be a part of and actually to be successful in. And that's what we do here at the Urban Action Showcase, period. We provide opportunity, right? For, individuals. If you want to change the narrative, right, you need ownership, right? But along with that, you need opportunity. You need to be able to have a system where you are informing, you're educating, you're facilitating, and of course, you're exposing. All right. And those are our main protocols: information, education, facilitation, and exposure. And those are the same types of foundations that our guests bring when they come on board with us. And we're grateful for the partnership that we're developing this year with from Fandom to Stardom. Like I said, we got some great things coming up for you guys. As far as the other things that you're doing, you talked about the phone parade, you talked about your hosting and all that. Go ahead and tell people about what you're doing.
Well, specifically to me, and the reason why I'm offering it to people, because I started off in my community, the typical thing. You don't, like here in the DMV in small markets, you tend not to get the love from your own community until you go outside the community and you get the big name. But I chose to kind of do it while I'm going through my journey to the bigger location, to bring my people with me. Because what I saw, that people were coming back, right? But they weren't so-called giving back to the community. They're charging hundreds and thousands of dollars for people to sit there for stuff that they could Google, for Christ's sake. And I was like, no. And so I said, lead by example. So what I started to do, I built my own production company, which is typically like a temp agency. And this is also like unprecedented, because most people, when they hear production company, they figure, oh, I got to have a degree, I got to do this, got that. No, I started it for people who were like myself, coming up from the dirt with scraps in their pockets, barely any money. And, I was like, okay, let's just learn. The best thing is to get the knowledge, develop the experience, develop the skills and the talents over due time. And so I came up with the premise of people wanting to get into films, kind of like what the gentleman was talking about before me. They will say, man, well, I'm a better doctor than so-and-so. I can play the doctor better than so-and-so, but they don't look the part. Or they believe they can be the best martial artist, but they don't look the part. And I say, well, how about this? In my company, what we're going to do, everybody's going to be a star, the lead support, principal, and extra. That means 20 people are going to rotate the roles. This week, you're the star. Next week, I'm the lead. And we go back and forth so everybody can get a great demo and body of work, because we have to understand it is a team effort in order to advance in this entertainment industry. You can't do it by yourself, first and foremost. So let me say that before I go any further. You can't do it by yourself. You got to crack a few eggs to get to the right people, to get you up to the next level, no matter what you're doing. Singing, writing, dancing, it's the same premise. And then we will bring in writers, directors who needed the same. They needed quality actors, location scouting, hair, makeup. So we gave everybody a starting point. And I mean, we ran 50 people, man, came out with 2 seasons of 2 different shows. One called Somebody's Jokes, which was a whole show about skits and short films or comedy. And then we had Local Celebrity, which gave DJs, dancers, musicians an opportunity to come out and be showcased, and then later on be judged on by the community. And then the community would come in at the end and be a part of the show. So we've given everybody an opportunity to get a piece of Hollywood, New York without leaving. So then it fell on to me when I booked America's Most Wanted, and it really showed everybody what time it was. Because here I am playing a 68-year-old Jamaican man being attacked in Philadelphia, and it just blew up. And from there, it became a thing of mine to educate people. And then, like as you see this poster here, where I host different events to help independent artists and as well as filmmakers to get their name out there. And currently, I am the host / one of the producers of the Funk Parade, and I design shows and I show people like how to build your own show. You know, because right now everybody's asking about podcasting and talk shows and things of that nature. And I'm saying how to be a good director. You have to understand that, how to be a great producer, and so on. And then with me, it falls back again to teaching you audition techniques. So when you go in that room, you know exactly what to do. You don't have to speculate, you don't have to guess. And this way, everybody will know when you leave, it's about your performance, developing great relationships, not about just getting a gig, because you can get a gig, like the gentleman said before, you can get a gig, but then nobody knows you the next day. You done did your work, got your paycheck, you're out of there. But developing great relationships is what I practice and preach. And I tell people moving forward. And right now, through you guys, create an opportunity for another group called CSE Stunts to come over from Saudi Arabia to work with us here. And, you know, they're extremely happy because they didn't know. And I told them, I said, again, fandom to stardom. I'm a fan of your work, right? Instead of spending $10 on a DVD or a CD or $25 and then I go to your show, how about if I take you to somebody else who can help bring you across and bring you customers? And that's what's happening right now. And I'm moving forward where we're relaunching everything mid-February so that the world can come to us and get to us right now. But for right now, they can go to our Instagram page, Fandom to Stardom, and you'll see a lot more stuff where we talk about and what we're doing. Plus, for fans, this is the great thing about what I love that the team does, and we all adapt to this mindset. We're here to make you cooler. We're here to make you fun. Because most people in the Comic-Con world, they feel like, everybody's gonna see me as a nerd. Or if somebody's just a fan of something, like most martial arts, say, man, they're gonna think I'm just trying to be Bruce Lee. No. We come and we present you to the community so that they can see you and enjoy you. And a great thing about what Demetrius, what you're offering us, was a great chance to give another outlet to all these martial artists and people that keep talking to me about doing stunt work. And I'm like, you know, they're being rejected, man. Because if they don't got the money, if they don't be registered with SAG, you're getting rejected by these people, and they don't give them a chance to even learn. But you're supposed to be a school. And when I told people about what you're offering, and they was like, I ain't got to go through 20 years of this, that. I said, no, the man's saying, come take the class. So they're extremely happy, brother. Extremely happy.
Well, to reiterate what we offer for the New York City Action Actors Academy, we teach you how to fight for film and television. We also teach you the basics. It's called falling. It's called ukimis, or the art of falling. Okay, and rolling out and so forth, so that when you are acting like you're hurt and you are falling, you're not hurting yourself. But no, there is an investment to the stunt business. You're going to have to invest in the protection, the padding, and so forth that you need to put under the clothing, and, you know, the gator backs and all these things you need. And you need to train. Don't think you can just do this. You need to train. You need to get your neck strong, because a lot of whipping the neck back and forth, a lot of whip backs for the pullbacks. Okay, you got to get used to, like I said, falling and so forth without hurting yourself. So there is going to be a period of learning and training, but that's how you prepare. You got to train.
I can talk about that. I can talk about that. I made a mistake. You're correct. I made a mistake one time with a family trying to teach us how to wrestle. My God, the son was like 13. The boy weighed 300 pounds. When he hit me, and I was 325 at the time, he hit me. My whole body went. And I was like, oh my God. The dad was like, you got to brace your neck, brother. You can't fall like that on your shoulder. And I was like, really? Never learned it. But from that moment on, I did exactly what you said. I went and got equipment because I got stuff right now to protect me. So if he's not lying, folks, You gotta get this stuff to protect you, man. You got to. I'm sorry, I ain't even cut you off. I just like that story just hit me when that boy was 13 and I was 27 and he hit me. My whole body. I was done. I was like, I ain't doing this no more, man. I just gave the man my money. I said, here, I'm done. Class over. It's just done, man. I don't. No, I hurt. It hurt.
Now, as you guys can see, David's a comedian also, stand-up comedian. He does it all, man. The man does it all. But like I said, we're excited to be working with him to see what's going on, what we can make happen. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. It's about unifying, a body works as a unit, but people don't realize the hands don't do what the feet do, right? The lips don't do what the ears do. The eyes don't do necessarily, what your mouth does. Everybody plays a part, and we need to learn to move as a unit, as a body. Especially people of color need to come together and function in unity, and realize that as long as we're going to the same place, everybody's getting it together. I've never heard a foot get to the mountaintop and the hand is somewhere else, or the head is somewhere else. It comes together, right? The body moves together. That's what we got to learn to do, is to move and function together. And it is that simple. It is that simple. All right. So
but go ahead. I'm sorry. No, I just want to add to that point, because that's the reason why I started the group, because I couldn't do it by myself. And I knew I needed a team of people who were experts in their field, who had that spirit to help others and unite and grow, because everybody wants to take. And I'm like, why? Why can't we grow together? You know what I'm saying? So it's just really like not even about people of color, just people in general who love entertainment, who love business, who just need a direction. Because like I said, we all need help. Nobody can ever say, oh, I'm just 100% 1,000 myself. No, you're not. You're not. It's not true. So we all need help. And this right here is just a great place to come and do it. I mean, I don't know if people paying attention to what you're showing them, brother, but shoot, this is real deal in here, man. I'm about to go get my VR glasses and join this tour. That's what I'm fitting to
do. Well, the good news is you don't need VR glasses for this. So if you, you can do this without the glasses. This is a virtual experience that you can obviously take part of, and you don't need glasses. You just need to use your, you can actually use your phone. My son is good at using the phone with it. It's a learning curve for me using the phone. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not good at using the phone, but he knows how to do it. He just turns the phone and you push a button to move and so forth. It's easy for him. But as we go down the hall, right now I have all of the heroes of color up right now as the background. But I told you guys you can always just look down and turn that off. Okay. But definitely go through the aisles, check out each and every exhibitor, what they have to offer. They have some incredible content for you, and just hang out. You won't get kicked out. You can hang out, have fun, find out what's going on. Now, this right here, Stunt PLC, boom. You see how I just brought it to me? This is when you get ready. This is what you need to join. Okay. This is an organization that features stunt performers of color. Okay. The first and only film and television database listing stunt performers of color. And Jawandis Candace is the owner, a sister who is a stunt performer, veteran stunt performer, owns this platform. You guys just go and check it out where you need to be. So basically, go check out where you're looking to go, right? So in other words, if you want to go to a certain movie, right? You don't just go to the movies, you check out the previews, right? You check out the trailer, you check out the previews to find out what's going on. And that's what you do. You check it out, find out what's going on so you can be a part of the action. And then, like I said, here we do the virtual class. So if you click any of these links, it'll take you to the opportunities. We'll be starting one up again in February that you can take part of. But there's so many options like I said, in here for you to choose from and to learn about and support, right? You need to support, people. If you're looking for something different, you got to support it, right? If you don't want the same gatekeepers, right? Same content all the time, well, support something different. All right. It's kind of that simple. Support something different and you will get something different, right? Question. Some of the people that you mentioned that you're working with, that's why this thing is international. The brother, I believe his name is Jordan from Saudi. He's from the UK, right?
Yeah, he's originally from the UK. His wife started there, and then they just recently moved to Saudi to do more production there. So they also teach as well. They got their thing with tricks and stunts, trick kicks, stunts, and so forth there. And, over the COVID time, this is why I said people, social media can be good because over the duration of COVID, some folks were sending me his stuff, and a particular friend of mine was sending me his stuff on the regular. And through her, I said, okay, let me connect to him. And I connected to him just basically as a fan. He didn't know what I really was or who I am. And from time to time, he would comment back whenever I would comment on some of his clips. And then I just said, you know what? After meeting Demetrius through another colleague, Damien over at Ultimate Wireless, who became a part of the family. He's a part of the family starting, he just came in, he like cousin, And so it was a thing of like, hey, wait a minute. You guys do stunts over there. You're trying to come to the States. And I said, well, hold on. Urban Action Showcase is right here. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius been in this game for 40 plus years doing what he's doing. This event is like 9 years old. So what's up? And when I told him about it, he was ecstatic because, again, he was surprised that a fan would come in through with a legit business opportunity for him to break out. And that's why I was telling people, I'm always promoting. It don't cost nothing for me to tell somebody, hey, just go check this person out. CSE Stunts, go check them out. Same with my teammates. When I tell people about Fabulous Fuckery with Burn This Breed. You want to learn about social media, how to have a stronger presence, how to do things. You want to learn about fundraising. That's the person you go to. She has other talents, but that's the main thing she gives you. But she has other resources that will help you out in other areas. Same with Malika and Youssef, the Core Cooper Company. When it comes to cosplaying, they're great, but they're even better at fashion designing and costuming, which is a whole nother level. And we crossed them over into television. Their thing was so great that had COVID not hit, the genie outfit that they made for me, their variation from the Latin movie with Will Smith, that was going to be the theme through the entire parade and stage. Because I had to redesign the parade and the stage. And then to make the Wish Foundation people were interested, because if we had did it, we were going to get a young boy, a young girl who wanted to be the grand marshal of a parade, and we would have made them a custom-made outfit as Jasmine or Aladdin to go with me as a genie. And it was just a great opportunity to promote them. Then with Jamal's work, I got 2 short films that we're about to release, and it just became something more through that and his art of photography with live events. And then, of course, Corey's already been out there, man, doing his thing with Face Paint by Corey Morgan, where this guy's Captain America / Falcon mashup just goes viral every time he posts. And everything he does is helping the community, not just say cosplay community, but the community of the people of color. So they can understand you can take your fandom, still get out here in these streets and protest peacefully. And that's what he's about. And plus, like I said, he teaches you about how to do face painting and body art, the stuff you see in these music videos and things like that. He's been on it for several years. And then, like I said, with Enrique Fernandez, he's our registered vendor who sells comic books and also tells people how to go and market your comic books. Because I find a lot of comic book artists at these events, but they always say the same thing. They don't have distribution. They don't have no marketing. And I said, well, talk to my man Enrique. So each one of them gives you that. And then, of course, yours truly, your friendly neighborhood loud foul mouth. And no, you're not talking to Forrest Whitaker. You know what I'm saying? I get that a lot. And I'm teaching people just the business of entertainment, because that's what really is all about. People don't understand the proper business procedures, and they don't understand why they don't get good representation, why they never book a gig, why they can't get this, why they can't get that. And really, at the center of all the stuff I'm talking about that all these people are doing, humility. Developing good relationships with people. Don't worry about the money. Worry about what you do. Having a good body of work. For example, I would get a copy of this interview here, cut it up, send it out to other people, allow those people to use it for their marketing promotional technique, and we get out there. That's what this is all about, sharing the wealth beyond yourself. And that's what you got to do. And for me, through this convention, I mean, a year-long thing, this is amazing, man. And most people ain't offering what you're offering, bro. I still can't get enough of it. And for me, you're like the musicianship, which is another nonprofit I work with that allowed me to come in and be the host of their events. I mean, that was insane. They just knew me, saw my work from a previous client, and was like, "Hey, Dave, can you come do the same for us?" And I said, "Sure." And that's all she wrote. Just good relationships.
Well, that's what it's that. I'm glad that you said that. That's the key. Relationships, right?
Mm-hmm.
Relationships are the key. But your experience and your expertise and honing your skills is what's going to parlay those relationships into the opportunities that you need to succeed and what you're looking to do. So I'm glad Dave mentioned that. Yes, every month we will have a event like this every month to showcase our partners, because that's how we see our exhibitors, as partners. If you invest in us, we're investing in you. So for the year, we're going to be coming in once a month, shouting you out. And that's the good news. For those people who came on board last year, obviously they got upgraded to this VR experience. But note that once a month, they can change out their branding, their links, as long as it's the same booth. But branding, links, give it a new look or whatever. Hey, that's not a problem. You know, you got something fresh, new you want to reveal and to expose. Hey, we got you covered with that. And that being said, Dave will be one of the account executives for those who are looking to exhibit. He's going to give you some information shortly once I give him everything he needs. But the good news is we got something called the June Jump Off. The June Jump Off, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump it off. June 4th through 8th, we got Back to Black Action Cinema. We're going to have those 3 days, June 4th through 6th. I'm lying. June 4th through 6th. 4th, 5th, and 6th. I said the 8th. 4th, 5th, and 6th. Back to Black Action Cinema. We're going to have watch parties. Okay, everything from blaxploitation to black action. We're going to have fan experiences. We're going to have celebrity panels and guests and so forth. And that's just the beginning of June. Then we're going to continue with the jump off with the Kung Fu Mac Attack. June 18th through 20th. Kung Fu Mac Attack, which means the Kung Fu Martial Arts Action Cinema Megathon. Megathon, ladies and gentlemen. Martial Arts Action Cinema at its best. Okay. Same thing, watch parties, fan experiences, and so forth. Oh, we got Kung Fu fighting in the house, y'all. Kung Fu fighting.
You Saturday morning. Hold on. Alexa, pause. Let me tell you something.
That's what
Alexa, pause. Let me tell you something. You don't know. Let me tell your audience something funny, so y'all can really understand the power of what we're talking about. I played that song specifically because in 2010, Walt Disney were coming out on a quiet tip through Franco Gadrone, which is the company that do Uvu and all those big stage plays, to do a live version of Kung Fu Panda. And guess who got called in? Yours truly. Now, I thought I was going to go read for Tai Long, or no, I was hoping to read for Tai Long, right? Because I love playing bad guys, or one of the rhinos, which is what I thought they was calling me because I was a big dude. When I got there, I tell you, it was a bunch of young Asian guys, white guys, older white guys, and older Asian guys. And then I said, wait a minute, is this people of color? Wow, okay, that's progressive. And then when I got in the room, fortunately, this is what I tell people about learning. I studied the entire movie the night before. Guess who then they said was going to read for Poe? Freaked me out. I had to jump in, and I'm telling you, I did Jack Black so clean that I surprised myself. It was the first time I ever did a 5-hour audition. We had to show off our gymnastic skills, martial arts skills, acting skills, you name it, and miming, because again, we were going to be dressed up. And this was going to be on a large scale. And I tell people the story because when I look at what Franco Gigon ended up doing with House of Water in Macau, you have to understand there was a company there in Macau that paid him $2 million to build a permanent arena so that he can house his show for life. And when I saw that, it inspired me to step my game up after that day. And when they started doing the promotions with me out in front, I was ecstatic. So I always tell people, you got to understand, this is how a fan, I love Jack Black, I love Disney cartoons, and it just became a reality for me. So when he said that, I'm like, you guys got to understand, this is a cat who would sit down, watch Saturday morning cartoons and kung fu films and would fantasize. And now here I am next to the executives for Franco Gigon and Walt Disney. You got to understand, people, the opportunities are immense. Sorry, didn't just have to throw that in there, man. Just got me excited when you said jump off the kung fu.
Yeah. But yeah, so like I said, we're gonna have opportunities for those expos. Those are separate expos: Back to Black Action Cinema and the Kung Fu Mac Attack. Okay, so you can be part of those as well. And along with that, we're going to make sure that we show you some love on a monthly basis as well. So you will be also featured right after that event on a monthly basis, continuously until the next one, the following June, at least for a year. So basically, we're supporting you for a year. A regular con, you go there, wham, bam, thank you, man. The longest you'll get is 4 days, right? New York Comic Con, usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days. Yeah. Okay. And then after that, if you don't get the brochure and remember where the person is or the name of the table, you're not going to be able to look them up. But here, just go to the website. Every month, we're going to remind you, right? And you just go there and check it out. And you was like, oh, yeah, that's the booth that I like, blah, 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 and it's that simple. So I'm going to take you through, because I like going through it. It took me a while to build it. I like going through.
Let me tell you something to the people real quick. Y'all don't understand. We are in a real convention center, man, because when he showed me this, I went off. I was like, dude, you got the chairs, the rugs, and you got the grass outside. I was like, what is this? You don't understand what you're getting for a year. You can't get this kind of traffic at a real con. Let me just add on to that, because I've gone to a few and I would be disappointed because some of the people I know, they're way in the back, and maybe 50 to 100 people might walk through, and there's almost 3,000 people in the building. And I'm like, nah, this makes the playing field, this levels the playing field in my opinion. This is a perfect example of what a small business can do in conjunction with a larger company, and they don't want as far as
cutting out on us, brother.
And click.
There you go.
I'm sorry, you go.
No, I said you were cutting out. Go ahead. Your voice was cutting out.
Okay.
You're back.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, I was just saying that for those of you that are not computer savvy, this is perfect because, again, you're just pointing and clicking. You see the pictures, it's simple. Grandma can use it. So if you want grandma to come see your show, it ain't that hard for her to come in and click on it and enjoy herself. You know what I'm saying? And what you're paying for is so many options that you will never get at a physical con. And as a person who's been to several, I mean, look at this. You hit the globe, and now all your stuff is around for everybody to see on the entire level. I mean, come on, man. You got the wall, you got the windows, you got the floor. I mean, okay, now we're going to go on the upper level. That's what I'm saying.
We got the skylight. And like I said, using the arrow keys. That's it. The up, down, left, and right, and your mouse to turn. Using your arrow keys. And that's it. If you want to, but you can see these views, man. These are some real views. You're looking out the window for real here. Look at that. You're looking out the window, guys. This is some view here. Now, I'm glad I'm up here. Those of you who were with us in 2019, baby, there was a transfer of power. We had every living dragon in the house. Okay, Ron Van Cleef, the Black Dragon, passed on the mantle of the Black Dragon to the one and only Michael Jai White. And to solidify this ceremony, we had Tamok, the last dragon, in the house. Cynthia Rothrock, Lady Dragon. We had Don the Dragon Wilson in the house, ladies and gentlemen. And then we had all the masters, grand masters of the martial arts. You can see them here. They were all present for this historic transfer of the mantle of the Black Dragon to Michael Jai White. It was incredible. But look at these views, man. Come on, Doom Patrol right now on HBO Max. Okay, Black Lightning final season coming up on the CW. But man, these are our heroes here.
Wait a minute. Do you got trays over there so people can take a smoke break? Is that what I'm saying? Did you really got the You got the snack tables.
Yeah, you can come chill out, man. Come chill out over here, see what's going on outside. You can have the trash covered up too. Yeah, you can go wherever. Yeah, you can change your surroundings. Yes, sir. Come look over the balcony. Come look over the balcony right here.
I'm done. Because I'm saying, like, this is ridiculous because it's like, yo, this is exactly what I see when I go to the convention centers. You know what I'm saying? And to get this virtually, everyone else that did it this, so far with these online cons, they were so flat, man. I was so disappointed to pay these monies and I'm not getting the full experience. And then my audience is saying the same thing. Where are you? Where are you? And I'm like, what do you mean? They got to scroll all the way down to find a little link. And by the time they find it, it's like halfway through the show. But you guys are giving it a full-on view with videos and photos that, you know what I'm saying? You have to pay extra thousands of dollars just to get done, man. I mean, I don't know if your audience is getting the sensation I'm getting because, I mean, look at that. You can lay out on the couch and chill out, do a photo shoot.
And this is the good thing. The good thing is this. This is what we call our single user experience. Look at this, man. I tell you, look at this view. Look at this view as I just float on down here. This is what we call the single user experience. Now, the reason why we keep this as a single user experience is so you can venture out and you can visit all these booths and listen to what you want to listen to without anybody else disturbing you. For instance, if you've been in Best Buy, if you at the TV section watching something and somebody over in the audio session turns on the radio, that music is blasting. You hear it, you annoyed, you trying to watch the TV. So you turn up the TV. Now everybody fighting for sound. Then if you go over there and turn it down, then they're going to want to fight, right? So we don't want y'all virtually fighting. So this way, if you come over here and you turn this on, that's you turning it on. And it ain't bothering nobody but you. You see? It ain't bothering nobody but you. But if somebody else is in here with you, they mad because they over here at the Hi-Yah booth. They over here at the Hi-Yah booth trying to listen to Hi-Yah Kung Fu movies right here. And they mad at you because now they trying to listen to this, but you done turned on the urban action and they, can't hear what they want to hear. You see?
So basically, I'm not forced to do what the group is doing. I can do what I want to do while, say, 30 or 40 other people doing what they want to do.
Exactly. Everybody's in here at the same time on their own. It's a single user experience, but you're experiencing what you want when you want it, and nobody's bothering you, and nobody's messing with you. Now, let me show you the power of virtual. If I click this right here, I'll bring this screen to me right here. Boom.
The raffle for free.
Listen to the DJ telling you what to do.
But let me tell you, who's giving away some free stuff?
You see, it's that simple, y'all. It's that simple. Take them and pull them back. Boom. It's that simple. Okay. So I'm telling you, it is a true virtual VR experience.
If They could use this as this other joint I went to, man, where they had musical artists, and I was confused because I wanted to see this one group and then click over to the other group, but you couldn't do both at the same time. This is giving me that luxury that I can just flip in and flip out and just keep going, man. This is cool right here. You know what I mean? Like you had to go through one panel to get to that page, but then you might want to go back to this other page to see what's going on. This lets me see it going on simultaneously. This is great.
Absolutely, absolutely. And like I said, it's your own private experience. It's your own private experience, and nobody's bothering you, and so forth. Once again, the link is in the description. You guys want to don't forget, these raffles are coming up in about 25 minutes from 2 to 3. DJ, the phenomenal DJ show off is going live. I'll take you back real quick so you can realize I'm going to re-educate you. Sometimes you got to re-educate folks. All right, so where's my DJ booth? Here I am. I'm just going to click my little arrow key, move over right here. Real simple. Real simple. If you want to sign up for the raffle, okay? You want to sign up for the raffle, simply click right here. That's it. You're there. Click here, say yeah, open the link. Sign up, join the club, okay? The Ultimate Wireless raffle, join the club here. He's giving away some incredible phone accessories. Find out what he has, but join the club for some specials, okay? But you click there, all right, and you fill out the information to be a part of the raffle. And then like I said, at between 2 and 3, and between 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, the phenomenal DJ show off. Boom, you should be listening to him live by clicking this here. All right, going into the live studio. And listen, if you don't sign up, you can't obviously be eligible for the raffle. Or if you click here, UASC sign, you can be eligible for the HBO bag, the Hi-Yah bag, and Ninja Stress doll, and of course the triple threat Blu-ray that we pointed out earlier, and the Well Go USA t-shirt, and then also the Warner Home Video Blu-ray giveaways. We got Batman 25th anniversary. We've got the Blade triple trilogy, and we have season 7 of Arrow. So it's that simple. Either click here or click here. Real simple. But to win, after you fill these things out, go here, because those names will be randomly drawn. Okay, randomly drawn once you get there. All right, so it's really that simple. It is really that simple. Yeah. So, Brother Dave, what do you have to say before we go? I'm bringing our next guest. What do you want to tell the people, remind the people about, and about what you got coming up and so forth?
Well, real quick, if you can put back, well, just real quick, put up group's Instagram page. I just want them to see that real quick so they know what they're doing.
Your Instagram page?
Yeah, they can do. Yeah, go to mine or the groups. It's the same, because basically what I'm gonna say, I want everybody to understand. If you want to learn anything more about fandom to stardom, you can contact us through the DM, or you can go to my page, which is David Theo, THEOH, which is all one word, as you see here on the screen. Just put it all together, David Theo, or go to Fandom to Stardom, as it sounds. Leave us a DM and/or follow us, and we'll connect back with you. And again, if you need any services, whether it be social media, getting your book out, costuming, cosplaying, face painting, photography, videography, I'll get you to one of the experts or myself. We'll begin a conversation. And again, the prices won't kill you. We're looking at it for COVID to make sure you understand. Matter of fact, let's scroll down a little bit. That 6th panel right there with the young lady. Just give you an idea. Yes. Yeah. Now that's the picture that Jamal did from Jamal Industries, our photographer. He'll show you visual effects and things like that. And then again, his prices for people to do photo shoots are great. And that's also that both outfits are from Cora Cooper Company, the husband and wife team that makes our outfits, Malika and Youssef. And then, you'll get to see that and learn from them. And also their rates are very reasonable. And if you scroll down some more, right there, that's it. Hit that. Let me show you guys how I survived COVID. Hit that button right there. These two shows, those two panels right there. This is a U.S. Census Bureau commercial. This is what I want to show everybody. This is my impersonation of James Evans sitting at the dinner table with my family. And for about 2 seconds, people say, Dave, how can I really do for this? Well, for $100,
according to the census,
as Demetrius said earlier, for $100, I'll let you play.
April 1st counts because this count helps inform funding on how billions get spent every year. And where there are more people, there are more needs.
Complete the census online, by phone, or by mail. Shape your future. Start here at 2020census.gov.
There you go, David.
Now let me show you something. Right there, for a $100 investment, this is to Demetrius' point earlier, guys. $100 investment. I paid for a round trip ticket to New York to go and audition because again, I'm here in DC, taking care of 2 stroke victims, 2 houses, 2 cars, and so on and so forth. And I still work a full-time job. So this is a great example to show you guys how to do it. I built my own production company, as I said earlier, but I also have a management who used to be underneath of me, who was my mentee at one point, who went up to New York, got her thing with Comedy Central, started her own business with a group of people, and now they're doing their thing. So opportunities that I'm getting are through them. And thanks to them, I get stuff like this. So back to the point, I spent $40 on the bus to go round trip to New York. I spent my money on my food. I paid for parking, and I paid for my own costuming, right? For that $100 investment, for those 2 seconds you see me laughing like James Evans, that was $6,000. And I still get paid every time they play it. So this is what I be trying to tell people, how it's simple, small investment, proper strategy, you can get out there and do what you got to do. And if you scroll back down, see the one with the gentleman drinking right there in the middle? No. Right there, the guy with the plaid shirt. Go back up. Right there, the plaid shirt, right there. This is the new show on ABC, 50 Cent show. I'll let you play that real quick. It's gonna go by like real quick, but I'm gonna show you guys the benefit of these.
It's on the water and whiskey glass. Trying not to.
That's it. It's about to loop back. You got it. So, and then right here, this is for you stunt people. This is right here with, you see that that's me with Jamal right there. Hit that one. Now, there's the second part to that, but I just want to show you guys that's where my young mentee, who used to be, now is my director, and that was just because I had to say to this one stunt director, he said, can you look like somebody with actors 3 times smaller than you can beat you up? And that was the guy that worked with Spike Lee and them on the movie I was shooting. I can't talk about it right now because I haven't got it released yet, but that was just how it got started. And so I did that to show people, again, that was a $600 investment. All those people are trained martial artists, and I just started to do it. And if you scroll back down, go down again, and keep going and stop. That's the clip with Gotham right there with the guy with the blood coming out of his mouth. That's the clip from Gotham. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Understand. Tell me where it is. There you are, boy.
Yes, sir.
Just mute it, but I wanted to keep playing while I talked about this right here. Don't go no further. This is what I'm talking about, guys, with fandom. My manager was calling me. I said I need to make a change in my career because I'm tired of doing the pratfalls and all the comedic stuff. I have a dramatic side. And I was telling her that I want to get on shows like Gotham, The Flash, Minority Report, and some other stuff, right? No sooner than I say that, a week later, I get the phone call. They want you to come read for Gotham. What? And I said, okay. And here I am as a fan of the show, season 2. They call me in. My voice is raspy. Again, $100 investment, guys. I keep trying to give you the point of money. People saying about the money. Yes, it is. Because like he said earlier, you have to invest in yourself. I'm just showing you for $100 how I've been getting paid for the last 5 years. Another reason why I survived COVID, because they still paying off this show. Okay? And I did it. And this is what I had the chance to sit there and talk to Batman himself. Okay? And if any of y'all remember Tank Girl, that movie, remember her? She was my boss. So I got a chance to be a player and try to tell her I had a crush on her. So again, not only was it worth me getting on television, but I got a chance to try to hit on one of my favorite female celebrities, you know? So y'all got to understand the benefit of what we're trying to teach you guys here and the true fun behind this. So I just want you guys to understand, we're going to teach you how to make fun and make money and have a great presence with your fandom. And if you go to Fandom to Stardom, just like it's spelled, it's a statement. You'll see more and you'll learn more. You just DM and start following us, and we'll give you more. Or go to David Theo on Instagram, and we'll give you more information there. And you can send me stuff, and I'll get you going. And real soon, we're going to be relaunching everything mid-February, so we can get you guys going out here. And like Demetrius said, we will be out there hitting you guys up to show you more about the benefit of coming into his convention. Because again, this is not that flat thing you got to scroll through 7 pages to get to. This is a whole experience, baby.
Well, David O, we appreciate you, brother. Thank you for dropping by, and thank you for the lessons. Once again, real quick, let me show you what you need right here. Am I right about it?
Yeah, that's me right there at Instagram.
Okay. That's where you need to hit, where you can hit them up, or you want them to hit them up right here?
Let them do both, because let me tell you, everybody, this is about branding. I'm more than a letter. I am a word. Oh, yeah. That's what it's all about, baby. Wait a minute, hit the theme music. Hit the music, Alexa. Alexa, resume. Hit loud. Alexa, louder.
All right, we appreciate you, brother. David O, ladies and gentlemen, from Fandom to Stardom. All right, we'll see you next time, man. We appreciate you.
Wait up.
All right. All right, man. He's a character, man. David O, David O. All right, before I bring in my next guest, all right, we're going to do a little station identification, ladies and gentlemen. Station identification, and we'll be right. All right, we're back. The Urban Action Showcase and Expo, Urban Action Expo VR experience, guys. This is our grand opening. I'm just so happy to be able to present this experience to you guys. Once again, the link is in the description. We're going to keep this celebration going with none other than the founder of the Kung Fu Drive-In Theater podcast, the one and only Mr. Jeff Vita. Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing, sir?
Doing well, Demetrius. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I am well. I'm just so grateful to have you. Man, I tell you, I couldn't have done the 2020 Urban Action Showcase virtual experience without you. You were incredible. You made it happen. And you know, you were there for me. You hosted panels for me. You brought in guests for me.
It was a great time.
Yeah, man. And I really appreciate it, man. I appreciate the partnership. And I just appreciate the camaraderie, you know, because these films are why I do what I do today. It's why I study the martial arts, because of these films. You know, these were our first heroes in America that weren't white. You know, these kung fu films, and then of course the blaxploitation and so forth. But Jeff, let's talk about Kung Fu Drive-In podcast. Let's talk about how it came to be and how you've matriculated into also obviously the OTT. We got you on the site now, and the Roku channel will be up soon, as well as the Fire TV channel. But I'm gonna let you take it from here.
First of all, let me say that I absolutely appreciate everything that you're doing for the action genre and martial arts films and all of that as well. I'm a fan of the expo and everything that you do, and like you, I'm just a fan of those films that were so formative when we were growing up. The Five Deadly Venoms and the Iron Fist and all of that stuff, the Iron Monkey and all those great films and all those great characters that for those of us who were growing up in that time, you know, were our superheroes before the Marvel Cinematic Universe took over. But yeah, I mean, the podcast was just born out of that appreciation and that love for the genre, and wanting to connect with people who enjoyed those films. And luckily enough, I got to cross paths with you and the Urban Action Showcase and Expo, and several other people that are as involved and as enamored by those films as we are. And it's been great. I've been able to speak to a lot of people in the martial arts genre industry, both in front of and behind the camera, for all of those guys that are trying to keep that magic alive for future generations. Hopefully we're doing our part. You're certainly doing your part, and I'm hopefully contributing a little bit to it as well. So it's been fun so far, and I only see bigger and better things to come. So hopefully we'll be doing this together, brother.
Definitely. Obviously, I'm going to be partnering with you again for the June jump off that we talked about, as well as the Kung Fu Mac Attack, baby. We're going to kill it with that. Kung Fu Mac Attack, June 18th through 20th. All right. The Kung Fu Martial Arts Action Cinema Megathon, baby. The Kung Fu Mac Attack. That's what it is. We're going to take you back to the old school with the old school guests, as well as the new school and everything in between. We're going to have watch parties, celebrity panels. Obviously, you know, the Kung Fu Drive-In podcast will be a major part of this event, and it's going to be awesome. That's all I can say. It's going to be awesome. I do want to take you quickly to the site so you can see it for yourself. Jeff, this is going to be the first time you've seen it, so here's your surprise. You know, sometimes you got to surprise people. Hopefully it'll be a pleasant surprise. But here we go. This is the Kung Fu Drive-In Theater website,
Awesome.
where you can watch all the different interviews here. Man, I tell you, you got Simon Reed. Come on, y'all. Got everybody in the house, man. He's got James Liu. Come on. He's got them all, man. He's got them all. And you just scroll to find out, you know, who's who, and listen and see, man. There's some great information that he has available here for you guys to learn, and it's just an incredible podcast. Like I said, we're so grateful. Let's talk about some of your favorite experiences or most memorable experiences in interviews. And how long have you been doing this?
So I started the podcast in 2016. So we're going on the 5th year now, and it's a one-man operation. I'd like to tell you that that there's a producer and an editor and everybody else behind the scenes, but like you, it's a one-man operation, and it takes a lot of effort. But every bit of me goes into the podcast and getting it all up and set and running. So just like you, I pour my heart and soul into it because I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy connecting with other fans. It started out just doing recaps and little reviews of the those kung fu films that again that were so formative for us when we were growing up. Just going through some of those films and talking about it, and playing some little sound clips and talking about the cool fight scenes, which we, did over and over again in our backyards when we were growing up, and debating whether Snake Fist or Monkey Fist was better. So all of that went into the show, and then it gradually evolved into being able to reach out and talk to some of the people behind the scenes that were putting some of that stuff together. One of my first guests was super interesting, was Graham Earnshaw, who was one of the dub voices for those original Kung Fu films when they were dubbing into English. And there's some great stories about the kind of things that they would say to kind of fill out the words when the translations didn't quite match up, and they had to kind of pack the words into the way the lip flaps were showing up on screen. So they would throw in a lot of nonsense sometimes, and some of that nonsense became some of the iconic dubs that we experienced from those films. But so yeah, from that it became talking to the actors, the martial arts actors, and the fight choreographers, and some of that stuff has been a lot of really informative and really fun stuff, because if you like martial arts and you like seeing it depicted on screen, these are the guys that are doing it. They're taking the martial arts and they're making it into something that the general public can wrap their minds around and make it super cool on screen. Some of the things that we talk about when I'm talking with these guys is, where is that balance? Is it, do you want to depict martial arts as real, or the way that it should be done, or is it a matter of making the actors look super cool and super amazing by stretching out the reality of that martial art? There are merits to both. Some guys really stick to the authenticity of the martial arts, while some guys really just like to make the action look amazing. And there are a lot of examples on both sides where it works one way or the other. But I think the fun part of it is being able to see martial arts make that comeback to the screen. And I don't think we're at that point where the martial arts movie is quite ready yet, but we're getting more and more towards that with films like John Wick and Atomic Blonde, where it plays a little bit more of a main focus. But we'll see. I don't know if the golden age of the Kung Fu film will come back. Hopefully it does, but it's got to be in the hands of people that really love the genre and want to interpret it that way. So hopefully through your contacts as well, we can get to people like Bob Samuel doing more of that stuff and putting it on screen. So there's hope. There's hope.
There was a couple of questions I have for you. I never got to interview before, so I got a few questions. Have you ever studied the martial arts yourself?
So an interesting thing is prior to this show, 2016, I had studied it for all of about a week or so, and it was Taekwondo at the time. But because of the show and because of talking to all the people that I talked to, and the the skilled martial artists that I've had on, I decided at the ripe old age of 47 to decide to take up martial arts. So I have been studying it now for a little over 2.5 years. And I'm studying 2 martial arts now. I'm studying a Kempo-based karate system and Sayak Kali. So it's the traditional Kempo-based karate and then a weapons-based knife system with the Sayak Kali. And I'm close to a black belt now with the Kempo, and I'm still learning my way through the Kali system. But because of the show and because of the influence of the people that I've talked to, I don't plan on stopping the learning of martial arts. Everybody says you're never too old. I'm living proof that you're never too old to start. So I'm not the fastest or the strongest in class by any means, but I do think I'm a good student and I'm learning. And as I've learned from other martial artists, it's a lifelong learning process, so it never stops. But you're a martial artist and you still continue.
Absolutely. I just want to give a shout out to Chris Sayak. When I was born in DC. A lot of people don't know. I was born in DC. My first instructor is Master Don Batenga. He is also Filipino. He taught what you call the American Asian Combat System, which was Okinawa Shuen Rukobayashi Karate, Larga de Mano, Filipino stick fighting. We did Kabuto, Okinawa, and Japanese weapons, Chinese boxing, American freestyle, small circle jiu-jitsu, Western boxing, and he was the first to put out what you call the butterfly manual. So before Jeff Amata, which is Danny Asanto's student, put out the Bali Song manual, my instructor, along with Danny Asanto and Chris Sayak, were in what you call the butterfly manual. And I got to be in there also with one of my instructors, Grandmaster Felix Cortez, of the Filipino combatives. So I am fortunate. I began my martial arts experience in 1975, and then picked it up again in 79, and that's how I met Master Don Patanga, and obviously got to be in this publication with these icons of the martial arts. So when you mentioned Chris Sayak, rest his soul, I recall those days and the testing and all those things that we used to do back for the martial arts, and the stick fighting and the single double stick fighting and the knives, all that stuff. We actually fought with the swords also, the Chris.
Yep.
But we was crazy because this was the 70s. So we was fighting we was fighting it with it like you wasn't gonna get cut. I'm like, I don't know how we did that stuff. We just didn't have no sense. That's all I can say. But
it's a great system, and I'm learning a lot. It's so different from I guess the traditional martial arts that you learn. So, but it's a whole different way to use your body and your mind. So it's every class is thrilling, and I always walk away with something new. So it's really great. And then of course the traditional martial arts. Shout out to my school, Satori Academy in Cranford, New Jersey. That's where I'm studying the Kempo-based karate. But I've been doing that, and that just it always feels good to be able to train. And I'm loving that every time I train, I know I'm getting a little bit better. And like I said, I'm going to be a lifelong student now because of it.
Now, you mentioned earlier about the golden age of Kung Fu and martial arts films and so forth. Okay, so let's talk about a few of these, because I feel like Korea has done an amazing job preserving the martial arts martial arts and film, but of course Hong Kong as well. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. Ip Man, ladies and gentlemen, Donnie Yen Ip Man. I feel like he brought it back.
Yeah,
I really felt like he brought it back with Ip Man.
he definitely did, and it's great to see that got the recognition that it deserved. But even then, I still feel that that's not quite embraced by Hollywood as much as it should be. And I wonder if that's just a case of Hollywood not being ready to showcase a martial arts film just for the sake of it being a martial arts film. Is it a case of Hollywood needing it to be an action film with martial arts elements in it, rather than a film that focuses on the development philosophy and execution of actual martial arts? But regardless, Donnie Yen is just awesome. He's a great ambassador for martial arts in general. So as long as he can keep it up, and what is he, like 55, 60, something like that? And he looks amazing, and hopefully he's gonna keep doing it for a very long time.
Well, we all know that Hollywood is Hollyweird. So I personally don't look for them to do anything.
Yeah.
Because they've overlooked us for so long. But I got to give them credit. My parent company, Warner Brothers, did produce the first major martial arts film ever by a major film company, Enter the Dragon, 1973.
Yeah.
Now, have they done anything since then? As far as martial arts films,
yeah.
Well, no, we haven't had any iconic films like that since then. But I will say, I think their mentality is the marriage of martial arts in action, right? I think it's more that's their mentality, you know, even if you're talking about action stars and then superheroes, right?
Yeah.
Clearly, they're doing martial arts. It is clear. Clearly, when remember The Dark Knight, what did he do?
Yeah, yeah.
He learned from Ra's al Ghul to be a ninja.
Yep.
How he forgot that in the next film, I don't know. Because Bane was whooping his behind.
Yeah.
But anyhow, you know what I'm saying? Martial arts is definitely a I don't know if you want to call it a subsidiary of the action genre, but I really feel like it's part of the foundation of the action genre, for sure. One way or the other, you're doing martial arts. But let's go into a few series that I feel was a good attempt. Into the Badlands, in which you so gracefully moderated the Into the Badlands virtual experience with Ella Ray Smith, which was Nix from Into the Badlands, and then of course Sherman Augustus, which was Nathaniel Moon, and then your boy Andy Chang. Thank you for bringing him in. You know what I'm saying? I think they did a good job bringing that old school with the wire work and stuff.
They did. That was like modern day wushu, modern day wuxia with some of the stuff that they did, and it was a great showcase for diversity, first of all, and then martial arts on screen, because the characters had that skill set and they weren't afraid to use it when they needed to. It was nice that they were able to build that world where martial arts and swordplay made sense, and they did a great job of showcasing it when they had to. It was a completely different show than anything that you had seen to that point. Unfortunately, it is now canceled, or hopefully there'll be something that comes out of it, because it really was something fresh and something new for martial arts fans, for action fans, for people that want to see something different on screen. And that hasn't completely gone away, because again, your parent company has some great stuff with Warrior, which right now is technically canceled as well, but hopefully there will be something going on there, because that's another case where you have diversity on screen and the martial arts makes sense in that world, and they do a fantastic job of showcasing some of that. The characters that are showcasing that skill on screen do such an amazing job, and because it was a brainchild of the one and only Bruce Lee himself, it's a nice legacy to be able to to celebrate martial arts and Bruce Lee himself.
Yes, sir. Warrior season 1 and 2 now streaming on HBO Max. Let me go there because I got something special for you guys for Warrior in our expo, because I tell you, it is superb martial arts.
Yeah.
Okay, so just go over here.
This looks amazing.
Oh, let's back up.
Yeah, it looks great.
Let's go to the Kung Fu Drive-In Theater podcast booth, y'all. Show some love. You go, listen, you can bring, I didn't show you this. You didn't see this, did you?
No.
Boom.
Awesome podcast. He has really cool,
nice.
really cool guests, and he's honestly one of the best interviewers
That's Amy Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
ever interviewed with. So heck yeah.
Love Amy. She's amazing.
You obviously know Kung Fu.
My God, we were cracking up so much because you kept your professionalism while being entertaining, and that's a hard thing to do.
Kung Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
From Into the Badlands right there.
Yes, indeed. He was in the house.
Yeah, that's great. It looks amazing. Well done.
And then you could bring it back.
Very cool.
I tell you, but check it out. All you do is click here, click, boom. You just say, "Yay, take me there." That's it. All right. Anywhere you want to go, it'll take you there. All right. So let's go over, and we were talking about the martial arts and the golden era of the martial arts and kung fu films. Hi-Yah, ladies and gentlemen, one of our sponsors this year, an excellent source. It's basically $3.99 a month. You can get this on Roku, Fire TV. You know, it's worth it. We were running a special during the virtual experience 2020, but check it out. You can bring it closer.
Jackie, Donnie, Jack. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
All right. We were talking about Warrior.
Yeah.
Now on HBO Max. Okay, you click here, you can go there. Click here, go there. But as you see these globes, we're talking about how it changes your surroundings, right? Right now you see blue horizon, right? Everywhere blue horizon. Okay. Simply come in to the Urban Action Expo.com link. Just come in here and click right here. And it changes. Look at that. It changes your surrounding. Now you are surrounded by Warrior. Incredible series. If you're not watching it on HBO Max, you want to make sure you do. But as you can see, it changes your surroundings, and you can see some of the highlights and some of the characters.
Such great talent on that show.
Oh my goodness. It's an incredible show. Shout out to Perry Young, aka Father Junior. Yeah, for holding us down at the Urban Action, and also congratulating our winners. It was very kind of him to extend those accolades to our winners.
Yeah.
But
we also had Brett Chan, who directs all that amazing action.
Yes, indeed, we sure did. He was in the house.
Yeah.
So it was, incredible experience all the way through. So my next question is, let's talk about some of the up and coming talent that you've been able to interview. I want to start with Amy Johnson. I've been following her for a long time from YouTube days, from 2012, 2013, when she was a couple of these YouTube videos. And of course, she's grown and the Lady Blood fight and, all kinds of things since then. But incredible young talent. Let's talk about some of these young people who are coming up.
Yeah, and it's a great time for young talent that might not have been able to get a break beforehand to break into film. Now you have all the resources right in your hand. You got a phone. That's the only thing you need to get stuff out there and get seen. And Amy Johnston, amazing martial artist, such a great person too. She got a lot of calls just from YouTube videos that she did where she fought a bunch of people on screen. And to her credit, she has parlayed it into some great stuff. She's doing a lot of motion capture stuff. She's doing films with Scott Adkins, and Lady Bloodfight was fun to watch. So she's got a great skill set, and she's got a whole bright future ahead of her to just keep doing some of that stuff. I know she's busy nowadays doing a whole bunch of things. But in addition to the film work, she's a somewhat of a fitness guru, so she's got that whole thing going on as well. So she's you can follow her on her YouTube channel, and she's pretty active on social media as well too. And she'll post clips of her work on a lot of the mocap stuff that she's doing right now. If you play one of the Spider-Man games, she did the Black Cat motion capture, and I think she would actually make a great addition to any of the comic book universes, just because of the amazing skills that she has. We're going to see a lot more of her for sure. And then, I mean, there are a lot of other up and comers out there that you should watch. Jean-Paul Lee, if you follow any of his work, he did Jailbreak, which I believe is still on Netflix. Is a great film. He's got some great chops too. Louis Tan, who was in Into the Badlands, and he's going to be starring in the upcoming Mortal Kombat movie as the new character Cole Young. That guy's just awesome. He's another really great all-around person, but devoted to martial arts and promoting martial arts and doing that stuff himself as much as he can, as much as the studios will allow, just because he has that skill set to do it. We've had a bunch of people on the show that will hopefully define the genre going forward. Aline Moussi, who's doing the Kickboxer reboots, like I said, Jean-Paul Lee. We have Celia Au, who was in Wu Assassins. That's another great series. She's gonna hopefully be doing more stuff as it goes. But there's opportunities there for these guys to write that next chapter for martial arts in film, and hopefully the studios will allow it. And man, I hope we're along for the ride, because it's going to be fun.
Well, I want to give folks a little taste real quick. I'm gonna give them a little taste of Amy Johnston, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a little tasty taste. All right, y'all remember Tasty Cakes? Here we go. Amy Johnston in Accident Man. All right, boom. Fighting Scott Adkins, ladies and gentlemen.
I know Scott has said that he loves fighting Amy Johnston too. He said that I think it's a great exchange. They just work so well. There's a short film that she made a while ago called The Gate, and she plays she's a martial arts superhero type. But you guys should check that out, because she does an awesome fight scene with Chechep from The Raid.
Oh wow!
And they're duking it out with Karambits. Oh man, it's amazing! It's an amazing fight scene.
She putting in work, y'all. Putting in work for sure.
True martial artist.
and taking them falls too.
Yeah.
She took that WWF SmackDown just now. Look at the techniques, baby. Look at the techniques.
Oh, that's not right.
Oh my! Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! Oh my goodness! She getting it. She better work. She better work for her bad self. Oh, that got to hurt no matter who you are. Oh my! Oh my!
She's got a legit stunt background. So
oh my goodness!
No issues doing any of that stuff.
She's selling it, baby. Boom. Oh my. There it is. Uh-oh.
It's time to butter the toast, Michael. And if you're lucky, I'll let you lick the knife.
She actually did the mocap for the new Disney movie that's coming out, Raya and the Last Dragon, where the main character practices Penchak Salat, and Amy Johnson was part of the mocap team for that, so she did the mocap for Raya.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's why we need you to give us the behind the action, man.
Just another example of how martial arts and that all of that permeates a lot of the stuff that we're seeing on screen now. Just need it to come to the front a little bit.
Absolutely. Oh,
That's gonna leave a mark.
A little one at least. Oh my. She sold it.
She's awesome. She's
sold
awesome.
it, y'all.
She is awesome.
She sold it. That's all I got to say. Hey. You know what? I want to are we back or am I still sharing? No,
I think we're back, yeah.
Okay. I wanted to talk about something that we're doing at Warner Brothers. We're bringing back Kung Fu. What are some of the things you heard about that? We bringing that back.
I know that Brett Chan, again, who was doing a lot of the directing of the action for Warrior, is directing the action for Kung Fu as well. It's a reboot of that original series with David Carradine back in the 70s. That's dating me quite a bit because I used to watch that show. And the reboot now has a female lead, Olivia Liang, I think is her name. It looks like it's going to be an interesting take on it. I have no idea beyond that, but I know that the action is in good hands, and Brett has said that Olivia has been committed to getting that action down and doing a great job with it. And as long as that's in place and that story is strong, I think it'll be a fun look at a new direction for Kung Fu. So I'm in. I'm ready.
I wholeheartedly agree, man. Brett Chan is the man. I tell you, that brother does it all, and it makes it look good. It makes it look authentic. But I'm definitely excited about that. What about the new Equalizer? You heard about that?
I have not. What's that about?
With Queen Latifah.
Oh no, I didn't hear about that.
Oh, sucker, let me tell you. Now I'm telling the man, son. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Let's see it.
All right, let me see if they're gonna give it to me. Here it is. Queen Latifah, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up. I guess I should share it before I get too excited. I jumped the gun. Hold on. All right, let's see what they got.
Say hello.
Let go of me.
Who the hell are you?
Neighborhood watch.
Maybe you should mind your own business.
I tried. But it turns out I'm really bad at it.
What's up with you, Mom? Out of nowhere, you quit your job last month and want to talk about it? You love traveling all over the world, being the big shot at your charity.
It's complicated.
This new side gig of yours is raising questions.
The company must be pretty desperate if they sent your skinny ass up here.
Well, they figured you'd kill anybody else. They want you back, Robin. You're the best they had.
I don't work for them anymore. I'm using my powers for good.
Why do I have a feeling this is not a social call?
I need your freaky ass superpowers.
1, 2, 3.
This world is just looking for a reason to put a young black girl on that side of the fence. Don't help them. When I can't sleep, it's not because of all the things I've done. It's because of all the people I couldn't save.
Do you really think she can help?
If anyone can, it's McCall. How many people are out there desperate with nowhere to turn? They have somewhere to turn. To me. I'm the one you call. But you can't call 911.
Nice. Very cool.
Oh yeah.
Very
That's
cool.
all I can say is, oh yeah, baby. Queen Latifah putting it down. Now, for some of y'all don't know, she can ride that motorcycle.
Nice.
Yeah, she can ride that motorcycle for real. So Queen Latifah, man, you know, these ladies have been really stepping it up. Finally, LA Finest is on Netflix. Before you can only watch it if you have Spectrum. Have you been able to check that out?
I started it. I'm gonna get caught up on it. But so far it looks great. It's well done. And you know, anytime you can see females running the show, it's always a good thing.
Yeah, Gabrielle Union and Jessica Alba.
Yeah,
it's a spinoff of Bad Boys.
Yep.
But they're doing their thing, man. They're doing their thing, looking good, working together. You know, seeing two, you know, sisters work together and just make it happen. You know,
yeah,
Black and Latino. You know, they doing the darn thing. Our friend Juju Chan, just finished doing Jiu-Jitsu. So I think that's on. Is that on Amazon Prime or is that on Netflix?
It's not on Netflix as far as now. I think it's on Prime right now.
Yeah, Amazon Prime. So check that out. She's in that with
Nick Cage, L.A. Moussi,
Maurice Crump.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Tony Jaa too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Tony Jaa gave us a shout out this year to the winners. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. You.
Dan Rizzuto, who was on our panel, is involved with Jiu-Jitsu too. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So give us a little bit of you gave us a little tidbit of something that's happening behind the scenes that you know that you can tell that somebody already told you about what's coming up. For instance, you just told us Brett Chance that you know Kung Fu, you know, gonna be looking legit. We appreciate that. What else can you tell us that's coming up that we're about to see this year? Oh, Suicide Squad. We had Mei Ling Ing on.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Helping with that. She's coming out. She's playing Mongol.
Yeah.
Right. But go ahead. I know you got some secrets, man, that you can.
All right. Well, I got the only. It's not a secret, but our friend Andy Cheng, who was on that panel, is involved in the action behind Shang-Chi. So that is going to be, I think, something pretty significant for fans of both martial arts and for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If this is done well, if this is handled correctly, and you know that the action is going to be amazing because Andy Cheng is involved in it. But if this gets the the love that it deserves. This might be one of the first big steps for bringing that golden age of kung fu and martial arts back a little bit, because Shang-Chi is not a traditional superhero. He was modeled after Bruce Lee way back when in the comics, and he is straight up martial arts master, and you put a martial arts master in the hands of Andy Cheng and in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's just two great tastes that can't be anything but taste great together. So I'm really excited to see what he's going to bring to that whole world, and what Shang-Chi is going to do for martial arts on screen and the martial arts action genre just in general. There are a lot of great people involved with that. And then other than that, Mortal Kombat is poised to be something huge. It's going to be R-rated, but some of the talent that's involved in that, like I said, Louis Tan is involved in that, and he swears up and down that that's going to be a game changer for martial arts in action. Joe Taslim is also involved in this film, so they have a bunch of great martial arts skill assembled for this film. And for those of us who grew up with that original Mortal Kombat film, we have a soft spot for those characters. That video game was huge for kids in the 80s and the 90s. So if they do it right, and if they put that passion into it, that's going to make another impact on the martial arts cinema field. And I've talked with Louis a bunch of times, and he could not be more excited about what they're going to put on screen for Mortal Kombat. So Mortal Kombat and Shang-Chi, let's hope that it lives up to their own hype, because I know that they all really want to bring something special to the table. And as a fan, I'm ready, because I want to see something good. I want to see them do it completely right. I'm a big fan of the Mortal Kombat genre. I'm a big fan of Shang-Chi from the comics. So the more the merrier. Let's do it, and let's do it all right.
Absolutely. Real quick, you talked about you talked about Andy Cheng. For those who don't know, he was one of the members of the Jackie Chan stunt team. So the guy knows what he's doing. He's very I should say matriculate. He's serious. I remember the conversation. Y'all should go and listen to the conversation, because he listens to every word you say. Oh, yeah. He's gonna give you his opinion. But yeah, he's serious about what he's doing. So I know it's gonna look good. I'm excited about it, at least from a martial arts standpoint. To see what they do now. What are the release dates for these things?
Mortal Kombat is April 16th, 2021. Mm-hmm. Shang-Chi, there is no release date as of yet, but Mortal Kombat will be released in theaters and on HBO Max at the same time. So if you have HBO Max, you're going to be able to see it as soon as it drops. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for that. Shang-Chi, I haven't heard anything about any release dates yet, but like I said, again, Andy Cheng is involved with that. So if at the very least, that action is going to be on point. He's got that Hong Kong action background to him. And with the work that he did on Into the Badlands, that's going to be, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be hot.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned what you just mentioned. I want people to, I'm going to go in here real simple. Go to the Warner Media booth right here. Click right here. There it is. HBO Max. Click here and say, yeah, I want to go there. It's that simple. What did I tell y'all? On sale right now, 6 months, right? 6 months. You got until March 1st. Okay. $69.99. Do the math. Okay. $69.99. You get 6 months. So that means if you sign up before March 1st, you definitely going to be able to watch all this content he just described Mortal Kombat. Obviously, you're going to be able to watch the Suicide Squad and some of the other things we got coming out. So, yeah, you want to make sure you just click the link. It's that simple. Just
totally worth it. Totally worth it.
And get it, man. I tell you, get it. But once again, man, if you guys look in the description, check this out. It's fun. If you go through this portal right here, you will be able to check out all the different panels that we had going on this year. You can watch it here too. But here they are right here on our page. Incredible conversations. Thanks to Jeff with all these action icons. Andy Chang's right here.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see, this was called the Behind the Action panel, starring Brett Chang, Andy Chang, Sarah Chang,
Vlad Rimberg, Manuel Manzanares, Dan Rizzuto. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. I'm telling you, we did the darn thing, man. I'm telling you, boy, this is it right here. These people right here are. Let's talk about that. See, people don't get it. Let's talk about some of the content that these people are responsible for, that people watch all the time, but don't even know, who's responsible for the action.
Yeah. Yeah. Dan Rizzuto did the action for Wu Assassins. And he also directed a film, Torn, which is out now. So you got to go check that out. Manuel Manzanares, you've seen his work on The Mandalorian. He helped with the action behind Bloodshot, Gemini Man. So he's all over the place. Vlad Rimberg, action director for Lucifer. He did a film, Unlucky Stars, with Dennis Rule, which was a love letter to some original kung fu films, the whole Lucky Stars franchise. Sarah Chang doing her thing with the Blood Hunters, Rise of the Hybrids, and she's got some directorial and producer credits going on too. Trigonal with Vincent Soberano, they did a while back. If you get to check that out, that's a MMA style film. And of course, we talked about Andy Chang and all the stuff that he's doing. Watch for his work in Shang-Chi coming up. And Brett Chan is just the man. That guy is doing some great things. He did the action direction for Warrior. He will be handling the work on Kung Fu. He does the stuff. He does the action for Snowpiercer with Daveed Diggs. That's out on TNT right now. So if you love the action behind some of these shows, these are the people that are responsible for it, because they're putting their skill and their knowledge on the line and crafting that the amazing fight scenes and the amazing action direction that you see and appreciate. So, sometimes they're working with real martial artists, sometimes they're not. But if you love that action, they're the guys that put it all together. So definitely check out that panel just to hear some of the wisdom coming from those guys on what really makes the action pop in action films.
Once again, guys, if you go to the uasctv.com, and all you do is go down here, just click Kung Fu Drive-In Theater. Okay, you can watch a lot of these interviews. Go to the expo, to the booth. Real simple. Go down to the booth here, and you click, and it'll take you to the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually demonstrate it for y'all, so y'all can see this time. Boom. I'm gonna say yay. Boom. Ain't that simple? Wasn't that simple? Right
That's
there.
awesome. That's
right
awesome.
there. That's his latest podcast right here, January 22nd, which was
Sean Patrick Flannery, who was in Boondock Saints. He is the film is out now, called Born a Champion. It's a MMA Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu focused film. And Sean Patrick Flannery was great, man. He's a true martial artist. He considers himself a martial artist before an actor, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is his thing. Born a Champion profiles Mickey Kelly, one of the first American black belts in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So There's a great story there about one man doing what he has to for his family, for the love of his family, and it requires that he has the will to never give up despite getting his ass kicked, basically. So he was very cool. That movie's out now. It's out now on digital, on demand, and in select theaters. So you should definitely check that out. Check out that conversation though. It's great. He's got a lot to say about it. But there's also a contest for that. And then prior to that, the Sheroes of Action, that audio is available, so you can hear from some of those amazing ladies that we talked to. That was Cynthia Rothrock, the Lady Dragon, Amy Johnson, who we've talked about already. Sarah Chang is there, Zara Fithian, and Mei Ling Ng, who will be in Suicide Squad when that drops. And then I think the one prior to that was Ryan Watson, who does the action for The Mandalorian. He's another true martial artist. So, guys, if you want to hear from the people that are making some of that action, you got to check out the Kung Fu Driving podcast. Self plug.
But I agree. That's what they need to do. Absolutely. And you just click right here to get there. It's actually that simple. It's that simple, and it'll take you there. As you saw, it quickly. It wasn't no hesitation. Yeah. Took you right to where you needed to go. And like I said, support this brother, because he's there supporting the genre. He's supporting the community as a whole. And these are great interviews, man. Great questions. You get a lot of information that you don't get in regular interviews. A lot of information. So definitely check that out. So who do you got coming up that we can look forward to in the near future for the Kung Fu Driving podcast?
We have a bunch of people coming up. The next interview that I'm trying to schedule is with Brad Graber, who is one of the creators of Seis Manos, which is on Netflix. So if you know what I'm talking about there, that's an anime style animation that focuses on a diverse group of characters that utilize martial arts. It's lovingly termed Mexicanime. So they did a really great job of highlighting martial arts in this in a familiar but newly presented format. So they're the guys behind the Castlevania anime as well. So the animation is crisp. It's super cool. But hopefully we'll be able to get that set up really soon. And then we're still working on a couple other guys. So hopefully we can get hopefully I can get some of the guys from Mortal Kombat and Shang-Chi back to talk about it. But we're always on the lookout for new conversations. So whatever we can do, we'll bring it to you.
Sounds good. All right, Jeff. Well, I truly appreciate you. I appreciate your support. Look for him on social. How can we find you on social?
On Twitter at Kung Fu Drive-In Podcast. On Twitter at Kung Fu Drive-In. On Instagram at Kung Fu Drive-In Podcast. There's the Facebook page, Kung Fu Drive-In Podcast. And then you can email me if you want to get in touch, kungfudrivein@gmail.com. You can check out the channel, the UASC TV. And if you're going to support me, please do support the Urban Action Showcase and Expo as well. Demetrius has done a great job of putting on a whole show that celebrates diversity and action and giving a forum for people to celebrate all of that stuff that we love so much. So thank you to you, Demetrius, and keep rocking. I'm proud to be able to be a small part of the whole production. So I'm looking forward to many great things together.
He's a big part of the production. Don't let him fool you. That's that martial arts humility. He's holding up the ship, talking about, well, I'm a small part of the production. He's a big part of the production. Don't let him fool you. Okay, he a big part. All right, we appreciate you, brother. I'm going to let you go. I thank you for hanging out with me at our grand opening. Once again, you guys, the link is in the bio. for the expo, and go in there, enjoy it, and check out these great partners of ours, because that's what we call them. They're exhibitors, but they're partners. All right, brother. Until we meet soon. All right. You stay safe. All right, you and the family.
Yeah, thank you so much. You too. Stay safe, and let's all keep it kicking like kung fu.
Yes, sir. God bless. All right, baby. We're gonna keep this show going. We got some raffles coming up, right? I told you about those, okay? So you guys need to be listening, and over here, right here. This is where you need to be, right here. You need to be right up in here. Let me turn around. Go ahead to the DJ booth. This is where y'all need to be. You guys should have clicked this right here and said open. This is where y'all should be. DJ Show is in the house, y'all. Make sure you're here with him, okay? Because he's about to do some raffling soon. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to leave you here with the DJ live. And I'm going to go ahead and shoot him some info so he can get this raffle going. All right. But you guys enjoy him right here on Mixcloud. It's that simple. All right. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, you guys check him out because he's doing the darn thing. I'm going to go ahead and get him that information that he needs from me for the raffles. So you stay tuned. I'm going to bring you back. Don't worry. I'm going to bring you back. I just noticed I was talking to myself. I was talking to myself. I said I'm about to send the DJ the list of names for this first raffle that we have. So hold your horses here. Hold your horses. You can tell how old I am, right? I used to say, boy, hold your horses. Okay, well, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm sending over the names now for the first raffle so that you guys can be a part of this. I'm attaching the file now. And I have sent it off. All right. So the DJ officially has the names now for the raffle. So DJ, you check your email, please. And you have my names. Make sure that Damon gives you his names for the raffle. I'm going to show you guys again how you become eligible. It's as simple as this, guys. You just go right here. You either click here, right, and enter for the Ultimate Wireless for the phone accessories, okay? Or you simply click here and here. See, click for a chance to win prizes from HBO, Warner Home Entertainment, and Hi-Yah. That's it. You go there, you sign up on the mailing list. This one is done. We've already sent the names. We've sent the names already for this one. So we're about to announce this one shortly. DJ is about to announce this one shortly. So, in fact, let me text him right now. I'm going to text him and tell him to go ahead and do that. I'm going to ask him if he's ready, and I'm going to go there live. Okay. I just asked him if he's ready to announce it, because if he is, I'm going to go there live. But it's that simple, guys. You just click here or there. It's that simple. It doesn't get any simpler than that. Okay, bring it in, bring it back. You know, it's that simple. Bring it in. All right. It makes it simple. Anything, you can click any of these things. It'll allow you to do what you need to do, get what you need to get. Okay. It is that simple. I can't express how simple it is to be a part of these raffles. All right. All right. I'm letting them know that I sent them the names, and he can prepare to do the raffle. And when he's ready, we're going to go live with that, so you can see him. Draw the names. So anyway, let's do what we came here to do, which is to explore the expo, and that's what we're going to do. All right, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna change my outside like that. And then I'm gonna come over here to the DC section, CW content. This is all DC content, right? Batwoman, Black Lightning, Stargirl. And I'm gonna take a listen. I'm gonna bring this here. I'm gonna take a listen to what we got.
If you want to understand what I've done, I need to find a way to outlive my daughter. So I began my experiments in search of mortality. I'd made some adjustments to people. Barry, anyone I get close to, it always ends in pain. Rita.
Sometimes the easiest pain to ignore is our own.
Jane.
I've got 64 personalities. I'm Miranda. Penny Farthing, sir. Baby, don't die! Hey Siri, what's the Doom Patrol?
Stop doing that. My name's Vic. I'm dealing with some kind of post-traumatic stress.
Oh, yeah.
I'm nuclear.
Get your ass back!
back here. Oh, yeah. What's up with his daughter? Don't listen. She will unleash hell on earth.
I told you to be polite.
And you will be powerless to stop it. Help me find her.
I don't know how you handle things like this.
Well, typically we just kind of wing it.
You bring the sun, I bring the open sky, you bring the moon.
So you want to become a superhero?
No, we go together so well.
My powers have gotten pretty impressive. Now I'm going to go get a ladder.
Doom Patrol now on HBO Max, y'all. Now on HBO Max. Okay. DJ, let me see if the DJ ready yet. He didn't say anything. But we've got CC the Greek coming up, y'all, in a few seconds from HBCU Con in the house, y'all. CC the Greek coming up in a second. So y'all better get ready. Touch your neighbor, say get ready, get ready, get ready. All right, get ready for that. So that's coming up. Okay, so we'll be right back. And when we come back, we bringing in the one and the only CC the Greek. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am with the ravishing, lovely Cece the Greek, HB founder of HBCU Con. Cece, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you. You are far too kind. How are you today?
Girl, all I know is I'm excited to have you. Appreciate you. We've been partnering up for a couple of years now. Really support your vision of HBCU Con. Why don't we just get right into it? Let's talk about what is HBCU Con, how you came up with it, and what can we expect?
Awesome. Thank you so much again. And I invited Wendell to the party. We'll see if he can make it or not. But HBCU Con is, in essence, the geeks HBCU experience. That was ultimately what I was trying to recreate, because when I was at Bowie State University for undergrad, I all this geek culture stuff was not the mainstream. So you really had to go out of your way to sort of find your people. But the beauty of it was that they were always there. So we were able to create this beautiful safe haven there. And that was ultimately the experience that we want to recreate in con form. So that ultimately is where HBCU Con stemmed from.
Okay. So which HBCU did you attend?
I attended Bowie State University.
Okay.
And I also attended Howard University.
Oh, all right. And do you want to go into, your background of study and how you came to marry these institutions with the convention life?
Sure. Oh my gosh. Well, my days at Bowie were some of the most important days in my life in terms of developing who I was as a woman, who I am as a person, and especially who I am as a Black woman. It was just so central to that experience. And it really affirmed my culture and my identity in a way that hadn't been affirmed if ever, not in a very long time. Because I actually grew up in DC, so I grew up, around Black people, but it wasn't. The HBCU experience is just so much different. And having gone to so many conventions over the past 5 years, it really made sense to kind of bridge these two communities, because there's so much, they're as alike as they are different. So they both kind of, in essence, what's the word? Not glorify intelligence or academia, but there's definitely a cultural aspect of it, particularly for Black nerds, where you have this duality. And on one end, you have Black culture, and then on the other end, you have traditional geek culture. But why can't those two things coexist? And we're starting to see those different things happen now. And we've kind of seen it happen over a period of years, like A Different World, and all those various shows. But even now in today's society, the HBCU experience has kind of resurged and become popular again in a way that we really haven't seen since the 90s. And we just felt like the time was right to, really create something that we can call our own in this industry. So, yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yay, God dog it. Somebody, listen, somebody need to be clapping. Somebody need to be clapping. That's what I'm talking about. Now, your fame in the I guess you could say the con space is cosplayer.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get into that? And was that something that was instantaneous, or was that something that you grew into, or that you evolved into just through the what we call the blurred life or the pop culture?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I would say it's kind of a both and situation. It's something that I had wanted to do for a long time. And like I had seen some shows. They had a show on Sci-Fi called Heroes of Cosplay. So I was really into that. And my friends in high school had told me about conventions and everything, but I never got the gall to like actually go to one and try it until 2015. And just went to a pop-up store, bought a Black Widow costume, you know, Spirit Halloween, shout out to Spirit Halloween, and showed up at Baltimore Comic-Con with some friends, you know, some of my friends who were like veterans, and then some of them who were like also new to the lifestyle, and the rest is history. So, and the crazy thing about it is that when I started to get more consumed in it, if you will, I was like, okay, well, what separates me or what is something different about me that essentially stands me out from other cosplayers? So that was how I initially came up with CC the Greek Geek, you know, with my being a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and then took the, you know, now it's just CC the Geek, but of course the Greek aspect is still there. But the funny thing is, by doing that, by announcing myself, I was able to find other people in the community who were also, you know, members of Black Greek letter organizations, people who had also attended HBCUs. So that's kind of the beauty of it. And I think that that's something that you can speak to from personal experience, Demetrius, is that if you build it, they will come, you know, you know, your people will show up if you just, you know, build a platform for them to be able to do that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I say if you build it and you have good relationships, they come.
That too.
You build it, it ain't necessarily they coming. So if you build something of value, people will recognize that value, and they will, like you said, they will come. And let's talk about building. I want to take you guys to her booth here at the Urban Action Expo.
This is so cool.
Thank you. We're gonna go over on the side here, y'all. Y'all see I got my crossover up right now.
Yes.
But yeah, we're gonna go over here. Now, like I said, you just use your arrow keys. You can sprint by using shift and arrow at the same time. So you see me sprinting now. So here we are, ladies. Yeah. And this will take you to their website.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and then they can bring it out. Did you see this? You ain't see that part, did you?
No, I gotta give you some more flair.
Yeah.
For the back.
It's real simple, you guys. You go here, it'll take you to actually HBCU Con. All right. As you can see, you can find out more about it here. All right. And then simply click this banner here. I believe it'll take you to actually no, it takes you back there, and then you can go to their social media from there.
Nice.
But this is basically the main site here. You say, oh, look at it, she done gave me some love. Y'all see that? That reminds me of we were kids. You used to write on the back of the notebook. You remember that? This one plus that one. Love, y'all know what I'm talking about. But look at all this wonderful.
All of our little banners, all of our ambassadors and guests.
Yeah, man, they got it going on. And then here's the social media right here, guys. Right here is real simple. Just click the icons. You'll be able to see it. It's that simple. And you see how easy it is to navigate. Did it even load? No. It got you there like Star Trek, baby. Like Star Trek. You was in and out like Star Trek, baby.
We right next to Black Lightning too. That's what's up. And thunder.
This is
and lightning too.
Yeah. Well, this is actually what we call an orb experience, where I got this from the Warner Brothers booth. If I do like this, it's gone.
Nice. Oh, how cool!
Yeah, that was an orb experience. I'll show you. We're gonna get one for HBCU Con.
Yeah,
you're gonna give me one tonight.
Look at beautiful this.
Yeah, you see how she got it going on. If I click this orb right here, now that's the Black Lightning orb. Now you see how
Our Chronicles too. How cool.
Yeah, I got you covered. I got you covered, girl. But yeah, those are our 360 orb experiences where we'll take your brand and put you on the outside, and everywhere you look up or down, you're there. So that's just a little additive, little ancillary fun for this whole experience. But let's go back to you.
Gamers will love that. Gamers are gonna love this.
Oh, I hope everyone loves it. I hope everyone finds, something that they like about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what's very interesting is you're one of the first Black female. Well, actually, you're the first person to do anything con connected in that con space with the HBCUs. So you're a pioneer, right? As a Black woman, you're a pioneer. As a woman, you're a pioneer. And we've got a lot of I don't know if you want to call it girl power or black girl magic going on. Vice President Kamala Harris, ladies and gentlemen, the first of a first. So you part of one of those first of the first.
I really want to shout out some of the women who like paved the way, for even me to be in this space, like Regine Sawyer, who is the CEO of Women in Comics Collective. Who else? The founder of Blurred City, I believe, is a Black woman. Can't think of her name.
You're right.
My life. Here we go. Clarice Clay. Clay.
And
then who else? We got Bree Law, who founded QuirkCon. You have Maia Crown Williams, who founded MechaCon. So I hope I'm not missing. Oh, and even WakandaCon is founded by Black women as well. I can't remember. It's 3 of them, I believe. So, I definitely am humbled to be in this space, and for all of the accomplishments that we've made. I'm appreciative and pay homage to those, who have paved the way for us, for sure.
What's interesting about what you said, they're all pioneers, but they've all have a vision, a different vision. MechaCon is one vision.
Right.
Blurred City Con is another vision.
Right.
WakandaCon is another vision. And of course, Regine, we've been partnering for a long time.
That's my girl.
Yeah, since 20. I think I've known her for longer than we've been partnering for Urban Action. I think I first met her at the New York Comic Con, I believe in 2009.
Yeah, and I want to shout out Erica Hardison as well, because she would have My Superheroes Are Black meetups, and they're actually based in New York. So it's not like a full-scale convention, but they would have meetups in Brooklyn, I believe it is. So shout out to her as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, you didn't hook me up. I didn't know that.
Listen, you're right.
Y'all be leaving me out. They just leave a brother out.
See, you talking about us, and I'm like, okay, now that you mention it, I do know a lot of really cool people.
Obviously. And who is that you using the drink out of? Mr. Elephant there.
This is me, yeah, of course, for we gotta represent. So
Absolutely. But yeah, shout out to these amazing pioneers. This is an amazing time that we're living in, where we're able to create these constructs, whether it be online, virtually, or in person. And I think this pandemic, in a sense, has helped the creatives be more creative.
Facts.
And find out just another way that even though these things existed, we weren't using them to the extent that we're using them now to reach out to our brothers and sisters around the world, global now. And this allows us to be global. And that's important. This allows us to be global and come together as a body and as a unit. You are preparing for the first HBCU Con virtual experience.
Yes.
Would you like to share that for the first time here on the grand opening of the Urban Showcase VR experience?
Yes, it's like it's just crazy. We just met on Tuesday. I mean, of course, we've been talking about it for months, but we were just able to confirm our dates for the virtual con this year. Going to be April. It's going to kick off April 17th with our pep rally, and then we're going to close it out the following Saturday, April 24th. And all in between, it's going to be just a slew of dope panels and special programs for you all. We're going to have all of our vendors who we're going to shout out and showcase. Hope, you know, if all things go as planned, much in a way that you have done. So just, it's going to be a really awesome experience. And we're moving, everything's moving so fast because we all know like just really awesome people who are ready to help us out and to do this. And it's just a matter of putting it all together. And like you said, you know, with this whole virtual experience, it's forcing us to be more creative, which is challenging, but also really cool. And I think it'll take us all to the next level once Earth reopens, so to speak. But yeah, we're excited for April and we appreciate you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So obviously, where do they need to go to find out more information?
Yes, so definitely follow us on social media at HBCUCon on Instagram, HBCUCon on Facebook, Con HBCU on Twitter, and you can also go to our website, hbcucon.org. I'm trying to think if I missed anything. I think those are all of our links.
You said at HBCUCon, at HBCU on what?
At HBCUCon on IG. Here, I'll type it in the little
I got it. Okay, what else?
At HBCUCon on IG, facebook.com/HBCUCon. Or you could just say HBCUCon on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And then at Con HBCU on Twitter.
All right, I think I got it.
Yep, and then the website is hbcucon.org, but I think you got that.
Am I right about it? Do I got it right?
Yeah, look at you.
Oh, sucky. I can spell, baby. I can spell some letters together, right? I can put some letters together.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. This is how you. Oh, you know what? This is reminding me of because we had such a good time. We're gonna do this again. So don't be trying to bite our ideas because we already did it. You not you. I'm talking about girl. You know, me and you. We good. Your idea is my idea. You know.
You're so silly, and likewise.
But no. You remember we had the pop culture trivia game night?
Facts. That was fun. It was a trip.
You know we got spades coming up. Touch your neighbor, say bed whist in the house.
Wow.
We're gonna do the spades, baby. We're gonna do the game night. We're gonna do the spades, and we're gonna do that pop culture trivia again because we had a good time.
That is hilarious. I'm definitely down for the pop culture trivia. Unfortunately, y'all gonna snatch my black card because I don't know how to play spades, but I'm gonna get Wendell or somebody from the squad to play to defend our honor.
Please do, because that was dangerous right there.
Yeah.
You don't know how to play spades.
Nah.
That's the problem.
Nope.
We're gonna have to hook you up. We're gonna have to have a teaching. In fact, we need to teach this generation anyway how to play spades. So we're gonna have
it's really just me. It's not, don't blame my generation. My best, I have friends who play spades really well.
Okay, well, we're gonna teach those who are interested in playing how to play and how not to renege. Come on, touch your neighbor. Say, don't renege. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Talking about I want 8 books. And get one.
That's why I play video games, because you can play by yourself.
Well, that's good because I don't even know how to play video games. So that's good.
Yeah, we lived separately, so. But I've digressed. I'm ranting now.
But yeah, we had a good time with that game night doing Urban Action Showcase 2020 virtual experience. All right, so let's go back to let's just talk a little bit about cosplay in the I guess you want to call it the multicultural space, you know, with obviously with people of color and so forth, because for a long time, you know, it was just so, it was such a remnant of representation. And there was so much pushback in the beginning. Oh, you can't play this character, it's a character. It's a fictitious, it's a character, you know. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about that and how things have evolved in the community and so forth.
Yeah, it's funny because, I mean, not to get like on a soapbox or anything, but Barack Obama said something to the effect of, you know, when it comes to progress in history, that it's very possible to go forwards and backwards at the same time. And that's something that resonates with me in so many ways, in and out of the cosplay community. But yeah, I think that even in the past 5 years that I've been cosplaying, so much has changed in terms of the landscape, not only in terms of the characters that are out there, both like brand new characters that have been made up, and also like characters that have been around for years, like Black Panther, but never really got his shine, or is now getting some shine. But then at the same time, the cosplay community has also changed. Like, I feel like the cosplay community has become a lot more diverse. It's definitely become a lot more popular and mainstream because there are people who, when I first started cosplaying, they're like, you do what? Cos what? You know? And now they're like, oh, you do that cosplay, right? Or now they're kind of like, they recognize it. So it's very interesting to see how that has evolved over the past few years. At the same time, of course, there's still a lot of various isms that do play out in the community. Like, the cosplay community is not a vacuum. And unfortunately, there are, you know, various forms of discrimination that play out. But that's all the more reason why spaces like HBCU Con and Urban Action Showcase are important. And, you know, when you look back 5-10 years ago, these spaces didn't even exist. So it's just really cool to kind of see. And in spite of all of the challenges that we face in the community and in society as a whole, it's nice to see things shift in a good direction. Mm-hmm.
Agreed. So now I'm gonna get a little personal. What are some of your favorite cosplays that you've cosplayed in the past? I know some of mine that I like because, of course, I'm a martial artist. I love your Chun-Li. But I know you love your anime too. So I'm gonna let you do your favorite. I'm not gonna influence you. I'm gonna let you tell us what your favorite.
Well, of course, Chun-Li will always be one of my favorites. You know, that was one of the ones that like people recognized. And it's funny because in high school, I got called Chun-Li. So I got called two nicknames. One was Chun-Li and one was Velma. And I wound up cosplaying both of them. So it was just funny. I always identified with her. You know, I was definitely that girl who like picks the cute female character in the fighting video games. Like, yeah, I'm gonna pick Chun-Li and I'm gonna beat your butt with her too. You know, so she's a fave, of course. Actually, Cochise from the Warriors is one of my more recent ones, but one of my favorites, especially because the whole process in which I'd like decided to do it from start to finish was really cool. Like, I didn't even think about cosplaying it until you had celebrated the 40th anniversary of the Warriors movie at the Urban Action Showcase. What was it, in 2019? That was the last time we were able to gather in large numbers.
Yeah, you was getting it.
So I was like, okay, so what am I going to do? You know, all these different movies and stuff, we're having these different celebrations and milestones. So you invited me to join you at New York Comic-Con and represent Urban Action Showcase at the table. And I got the chance to meet David Harris, who is the actor that played Cochise. And just hanging out with him and talking to him, I'm like, okay. And then, you know, knowing who his character was, I love the aesthetic of the character. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and do it. And then the extra cool part, I know I'm ranting about this one character.
But I got you, bro. Yeah, I got you.
but the extra cool part about it was I bought the patch, the Warriors patch from him, or the replica Warriors patch, and he signed it, and then got a vest, and Anita Tranquil Ashes stitched it onto the back for me. So it's really cool that I have an autographed vest, replica vest by the actor who I'm cosplaying. So yeah, definitely. Those would be two of my favorites. I mean, I love all of my cosplays for various reasons, but that one in particular is just very special to me. Mm-hmm.
And you guys can take a look at it right here, baby. It is in living color from 2019. All you do is go to our gallery, guys, on urbanactionshowcase.com.
And it's crazy because that was also my first gender bin too. So
yeah, you did the darn thing. That's all I can say. You did the darn thing.
Appreciate
it. And it looked good. And that was a cool, that's why we did what we do, to just bring what we call access and awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Access and awareness to heroes of color. So now you've got a young lady, obviously, your dad, the motorcycle rider.
Yes.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So they wore similar outfits to the gangs of New York from that time. So now you here in New York, you meet the guy who's actually playing it, playing that character, you know what I'm saying? You're cosplaying that character. Then you actually get the official, basically you got officially inducted into the gang. You got the patch, right?
That was the best part.
You part of the club.
I have a picture with him. I'm trying to find it. It's on my timeline somewhere. But yeah, it was just really dope to meet him. Here it is. I don't know if you can see. There you go. That's my man, David Harris. So definitely very cool. I'm just grateful personally and from a professional standpoint to Urban Action Showcase for the opportunities, like the numerous opportunities that I've had to like meet some of the most iconic, celebrities, martial artists in history, but also to just be able to do cool stuff like this and do trivia nights and watch movies.
Well, you know what? It's a family affair. That's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? We say it's like a family reunion with your favorite family members. That's Uncle Junior, Aunt Bunny,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Your cousin, Mo, everybody that you like. You see ain't nothing but love here in this picture.
No, it's Tony and Devon.
Yeah, you see ain't nothing but love. That's your girl from school, right?
Yes, here. Yes, Charisma.
Yeah, so that's what
it is.
That's what I'm saying. This is all about love. That's what we do. We bring the love.
Most definitely.
All the time. When you go there and you see that, oh man, everybody knows you. But guess what? We adopted. We adopted in that house. Everybody, we adopt you. You come in there, we meet you the first time, you in the family. You know what I'm saying? We adopt you because that's the type of atmosphere that we like to portray and to we like to bring that energy, you know what I'm saying, of love, man. That's it, because that's what we need. I don't want to sing the song, but what the world is love.
You're so funny. I appreciate your altruism so much. But you're also a realist, which I like too. But the funny thing is, I'm looking at that picture and it was like everybody in that picture is either a staffer, an ambassador or supporter or of HBCUCon in some form or fashion as well. So that's just the beauty of having this community and being able to build out our own visions, but also at the same time, we're all like one big, happy, extended family. So that is something that, quite frankly, I'm really proud of. And it's something that humbles me every day. And I take it very seriously. It's not something that, that I take lightly. And doing this is truly my life's work. Helping other people and particularly helping my people is my life's work.
Well, we're just grateful for the partnership. We're grateful. I don't remember how I met you, but I've known you for a while now.
It's been since like 2017. 2017, I think, was the first one I met you at.
You know, Granddaddy be.
Because it was a Spawn anniversary, the 20th anniversary.
You were there? You were there? Okay, that's 2017. Spawn 20th anniversary.
Guy White, and he signed my comic book. I got a Spawn comic book in my little gift bag.
But I didn't know you. I didn't know you prior.
You didn't know me then, but that was when I had met you for the first time. And then I saw you again at Awesome Con, I think, the following year.
Yep. Absolutely. Awesome Con. Okay. Well, either way, you know, this incredible individual here is just, you know, has love for the community. It's trying to make a change, make a difference. So I want everybody to make sure that they support her in these endeavors, because, you know, if you want to see change, you have to nurture change. See, folks don't understand the law of seed, time, and harvest. Every seed must go dark before it sees the light. Oh, I feel something coming in here now. It's not Sunday, but I'm close.
You know?
It's not Sunday, but I'm close. Every seed has to go through this period of darkness in the ground, but there's a support system in the soil, and from above you have something called the water. So you guys got to understand, if you want to see a seed's potential flowers, you must nourish the seed during this dark time.
Yeah, facts.
When the seed is in the ground, that's not the time to leave it. That's the time to make sure it has the nutrients surrounding it. That's what that soil is. I feel something. I feel it coming in here. That's what the soil is. The soil is the foundation for the seed in order for the seed to meet its potential. And that water is what's giving its life. So you're talking about the ground, that which is below and that which is above, working together to allow the springing forth or the birth of the vision to grow. But you got to realize, when you grow, you don't shoot out petals. Come on. You don't shoot out petals. You first get the sprout.
Right.
You get some greening, you get some stemming going on. And that's called foundation. Come on, somebody. Can I get a plate? Can I get an offering plate?
Amen.
That's the foundation right there. Then when the nourishment time is complete, that's when you begin to see the beauty of the petals, of the flowers that comes forth.
Thanks.
So what I'm saying is, you need to support these individuals and these ideas in order for you to see the true vision of the seed. Because I've yet to be able to express the true vision of Urban Action Showcase, but each year I grow a leaf. Come on, somebody. Yeah, I grow a little, you know, something else. I get a little petal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I haven't sprung forth fully yet, because it's a process, and I understand it, but you got to be in it to win it. And people like CC has been a part of the process, and I can't thank you enough for that, because that's important. The process is pertinent to the success. You see what I'm saying? The process is pertinent to the success. You want to see progress, well, you've got to have the process. And that's what's important about any of these individuals like herself that are doing, you know, doing these things and stepping out. And the thing is, people don't understand, when you do things like this, it's not for you.
Right.
It's for the people.
Right.
You good.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to get something to, you trying to change lives. You trying to enlighten a community and bring something, you know, spectacular to this quilt that we call pop culture, right? But you know, and because we're always a niche or a subculture within any culture, you know what I'm saying? We've got to build our own bridges and grow our own vegetables and flowers.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that.
Facts.
There's nothing wrong with that. But we need the support. So I want each and every one of you guys. I'm gonna put this right back on the screen. I need you guys to go to all these pages. You got the IG page, you got the Facebook page, okay? You got the Twitter page, all right? And then visit the site, like we said, by going to the booth and like those pages. Like those pages, because those things matter. Because when you're talking about getting sponsorship and this, that, and another, they want to know what they're getting out of.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to hear that they're part of the problem.
Right.
They don't want to hear that they're part of the
Right.
They don't want to hear that.
Right.
They are interested in your $1 trillion buying power. Come on, somebody.
Right. Or our tax exempt status.
Yeah. And interested in that. So, go and support, join all those pages if you have not. And stay tuned so you can stay up to date of what she's got coming on, because it's coming up fast. April will be here in about 15 minutes.
No, really.
Am I telling it right?
You telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth. So help me. Come on, somebody. April is in about 15 minutes, y'all. This is the end.
And to your point, I just wanted to really take a minute to thank the team, because I had been doing this pretty much by myself for about the first year. I really started this in the end of 2017, early 2018. But part of being able to do what we do is having a solid team of people who are there to back you up and to make sure things get done. And I just want to thank the Vice President Wendell and my secretary Tomika and Ashley, DJ, it's funny because the people on the staff are either people who are in this community and really involved in the cosplay community, and or they're people who I went to school with, people who I've been friends with for years and who I trust with my life and my livelihood. And I think that that's just so essential, like you said, for us to support each other. And they all have their own endeavors that they're involved in. And it's important for us to really nurture each other. So at the end of the day, we all can win. And there's more than enough room and more than enough, stuff that we can cultivate for all of us to be able to eat.
Exactly. I think that's the false fear,
mm-hmm.
False narrative. You want to talk about fake news?
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
mm-hmm.
Space is infinite. Especially when we're talking about something good. Do you ever get tired of something that tastes good?
Right.
Do you ever say, I'm gonna stick to my go-to? I know that stuff tastes good, but I don't want to try that because
right.
I'm good with my little two things.
Right.
No, anything that's good, you taste and see and you enjoy it, because everything has its time.
Right.
Everything has its time. So there's more than enough space for everybody to enjoy the excellence. Come on, somebody. The excellence that we all portray, that exudes. Come on now. The excellence that exudes from each and every one of us.
Right.
Here, and it can be better if we support one another. It's
right.
that simple. It's better together. Come on now. It's better together. So
right.
I would like to quickly ask you, if you don't mind, because I don't, I ain't trying to take all your time. I am, but I'm not. You know how we be. I ain't trying to take all your time, but take another hour and a half. But can we talk about your podcast? Are you allowed to talk about your podcast?
Yes, not if I'm allowed to talk about it.
Because some stuff folk want to keep secret, because I'm trying to tell everything.
Well, I guess it's technically not my podcast, but I'm a co-host. It's my podcast, as far as being a co-host on the podcast. Shout out to my co-hosts, Rio Griffin Studios, and our co-producers, Alex Metro Tom, and then Samuel Famoyagan, SF Design. And we pretty much just talk about nerd stuff all the time. And we have a YouTube channel, Everybody Gets One. I actually got that. We got that name from a Family Guy reference. And Spider-Man shows up and saves people's lives at random. And they're like, thanks, Spider-Man. He's like, everybody gets one. You know, that's that's where it came from. So make sure you follow us on Instagram at Everybody Gets 01. And then on Facebook, Everybody Gets 1 ONE. And same thing on YouTube is Ego Podcast. So Everybody Gets 1 Podcast. Yeah. I love podcasting. It's low key.
I know you do. You be doing the thing. So now I'm gonna let y'all rewind and get this part, because I ain't typing all that. That's too much for Granddaddy. Too much for Granddaddy to type. Y'all can rewind.
You know, CC the Geek, then all that stuff is up there.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Love and appreciate you much. You know that. I'm supporting her, and I'm hoping everybody else will also. I'm looking forward to April HBCU Con virtual experience and doing what we can to help facilitate that.
Yes.
And looking at some of your cosplay, because now some of the stuff she got on her page, y'all, is gonna stop the press. It's gonna stop the press if y'all watch. Well, y'all might not be ready for some of
I'm
them.
a woman of many forms.
Yeah, y'all might not be ready. So get your caution tape. Get a pillow in case you falling and can't get up. Come on, somebody. He might shut you up and shut you down at the same time.
Look, hence the HBCU Con, okay? They're like, what? But then they're like, but it makes sense. I'm like, I know. You didn't think about it. You didn't think about combining these two things. But now that I did, you're like, why didn't I think of that? You know?
Well, that's when you go and say, how can I help? That's when you go say, you know what, how can I help?
Fair enough.
And I appreciate that support that you've always given. All right, much love to you always. We're getting ready for our next podcast. Excuse me, our next part of our virtual experience, VR experience, grand opening of the Urban Action Expo. Until then, thank you, CC, for closing out part 1 for us. Until then, guys, we'll see you next time. Hey. Afro Pig.
You know, that's right. You already know. For the culture.